be opening with lube.
Well, you just did. Alright, we're back. We are back again.
Time for,
Guess who's
Backstreet's back, alright.
That is the only good Backstreet Boy song. That is
the only I like that
it's
one.
a good,
One.
it is a good song, man.
Yeah.
Very
I mean, I might
catchy,
like
just
it partially because
This Is
it was
the
in
End.
This Is the
Yeah,
End, and I
but-
like that movie.
Yeah, that's
so
why you like it.
It might be a little, am I unbiased because of the movie?
I mean, the same reason
But-
I like that one New Shoes song is because it was in Conrad Detective.
No, I like
that
before
song no matter
too.
what. Yeah, I like that song.
That was
That's
actually
a
a
good.
song I enjoyed before I ever saw that.
I
That's
was
like
always
my
neutral for.
That's like my quintessential '80s song.
Is it?
Oh yeah, dude.
I don't know if it's
All
like
that synth.
that high on my list, but
Yeah.
I did always like it.
Mm.
Let's see.
Live
and going.
Some feel the pain, says that.
Afternoon Tunes here. Hey,
Afternoon
what's
June.
up,
How are you
man?
doing? What is up?
Cat and dog are still chasing each other around.
Yeah. That's funny because that's the only cat that will play with him. The other two cats just straight up run away.
Yeah, come watch us on Twitch, man.
Oh, did you get
Just got the notification. Yeah.
How are we? I guess we're doing good.
Yeah, I'm doing great. I've got
I'm alive.
cream soda with weed in it right
I got
here.
my can of tomato soup.
Yep, he's drinking
Yep.
tomato soup.
Me
Yeah,
too.
You guys are both drinking tomato soup.
Yeah.
I was all shook.
With
Up in a cold sweat, sick and tired to the bone.
Just making pain puns? I mean, that's what you gotta do. The game does it, so why not do it yourself?
The game's already on it, so
It
like why
actively
not?
encourages you to do it.
That's
yeah.
I just wish Michael was here to enjoy these puns.
Oh yeah, that would be fun.
It took me forever to crawl
Michael
back
hates
to my
puns
feet
so
and
much.
get the road.
Yes, he
When I
does.
did, I
I
drove
think I've got a
straight
backlog
steel
of puns
fence
now.
outside the
Hopefully we'll see
city.
him again.
See, there you go. Well, and like Tim likes to make dad jokes and puns all the time, so
She's just gonna lock Michael in a room with Tim.
yeah, exactly.
See which of them walks out.
She thought I was dead. I was on her blind side. I was going in. The bad trip had put me in a crazy mood, adrenaline pumping through my aching veins. Staggering on the mill roof in ice and snow and wild wind, I was a ninja. My
Cross the
kung fu
Spider-Verse
was
is on
strong.
streaming today.
Oh, nice. Honestly, I might pre-order the like 4K Blu-ray for that movie. That was so
Where
good.
it was all going down.
Have you
I have
seen
not
the
seen
second
that
one?
yet. I do want to. It looks really good.
Yeah, it was
first,
great.
First
I
one
loved
was
it.
amazing.
Yeah, the first. I mean,
Yeah,
that's like
that first one is like...
even James Gunn has said it is the best comic book movie ever made.
It is
Yeah,
really good.
it's up there
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, I
I
love
don't
that.
know if I would let it compete with The Dark Knight.
Yeah,
but-
that's what I was thinking. But, I mean, it's...
I put them on a similar level. They're about different things, but
yeah.
they flesh out their particular concepts
Sure.
in similarly high quality ways.
I will say it's probably the movie that most encapsulates the feel of a comic book.
Yes. Yeah, I would absolutely
and
say
it
that.
feels like Spider-Man.
Yeah, totally.
Yes, it does feel in the same way that The Dark Knight feels like the most like Batman.
Yeah,
I think out of
for
any
sure.
Batman movie, I think Into the Spider-Verse and Across the Spider-Verse feel the most like Spider-Man out of any Spider-Man thing.
Yeah, better than Andrew Garfield.
I mean, fucking actual, like, comic strip Garfield would have been better.
Whoops.
As far as the sound isn't like
Yes.
something to do on my thing.
Sage is
Oh,
not
is it
a,
really not?
No. Not sure if it's not plugged in right or what. But whatever.
Is it? Let me see. Is it?
Hopefully the microphone's on. I don't know.
Sage doesn't
Because
like
This wheel?
Garfield very
I don't
much.
think jack shit.
Well, that you can turn the volume up and down with this wheel. So I don't know. Just- Oh, this controller's not even on.
Oh, well, that's why.
Slowly, the green nightmare faded.
There you go.
Thank you. That solved that problem.
That's why it wasn't on.
Well, the microphone probably wasn't on either for the past 10 minutes.
Yeah, about 4.5.
Eh.
In the belly of the plant, molten
No, what are you up to afternoon, Tune? You got anything you're watching in the background, working on right now?
Plans
I just
for-
finished the first season of Vinland Saga last night.
Oh, nice. How was that?
Started. It's good.
Cool.
It's a good show. I had started watching it. Do some schoolwork later. Nice. Yeah, I'd started watching it a couple years ago when the first season had like originally come out. Oh, the Meg one. The Jason Statham shark movie. Let me see. Can I...
Hey man, if you watch shark movies, nothing's gonna top going on Tubi. You know, watching like Toilet Sharks or something.
Toilet Sharks.
That's a real movie.
Toilet Sharks? That's a real movie?
Toilet
On
Sharks.
Tubi it is, yeah.
Sharks of the Corn.
Well,
Yep,
it would
Sharks
be
of the
on
Corn.
It would be on Tubi.
House Shark.
You watching Tubi now, dude? I can like loan you a few dollars to get something to get better entertainment in your life.
Yeah, but I mean the point is to look through the worst entertainment.
I do that, so I can't judge you for that at all.
Rewatching Deep Blue Sea.
It does have one of the funniest deaths in like any movie.
Is it as funny as
Such
the
a
death
shit
in?
fucking CGI shark.
Is it as funny as that death in Les Miserables or whatever?
No, that's like I don't.
Also,
think I've ever laughed harder.
Crow crunched so hard, man. It sounded like
was
someone biting into a candy
That's
bar
exactly
in a
what I was gonna
commercial.
say.
Like, yeah.
No, dude, it was
like popping, so like those, you know, those little like bubble package wrap. It's like popping
yeah.
those things. That's what it sounded like.
I think honestly, it was like snapping like the biggest head of cabbage you've ever seen in half.
Nah, I don't know, man. It really sounded to me like when that owl like bites into the Tootsie Pop. Like, what is going on here?
Yeah.
I don't know what was up with that.
That death in Les Mis is maybe the hardest I've ever laughed at a death in a movie.
Is it's just so out of nowhere in a movie that's trying to be so
It's such
serious.
it's such a cartoonish sound effect. It's hard to believe.
It's like Looney Tunes. Could you survive against a shark on land? Sure.
Yeah, it depends. On land, yes. Most other scenarios, probably not.
Are you asking like, is the shark already angry with me, or can I like?
Yeah, is it just swimming
Can
by?
I try to like pacify it or be non-threatening or
Is
something?
it trying to eat me, or is
trying
it
to
just
eat
sort
me?
of there?
Oh, if you
I
got
don't know,
like
hunting for
one?
one?
Oh, well, then I'd have a boat.
Yeah,
and
if I had like a
so I'd be
gun or
fine.
something, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that.
I could air out a shark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if the gun don't work, you can bring depth charges, like you're hunting for a submarine.
Yeah, we could cheat and use dynamite.
Yeah. Or drop like electric current in the water. People go fishing
Yeah.
like that sometimes.
Yeah, I would
kill
cheat
all the
and
fish in the
There was
water.
a lady who punched out a shark underwater once.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Yeah, like a shark attacked her, and she just punched it in the nose, and it like got stunned and then swam away.
If I like,
The sea's deadliest creature, what?
Sharks really aren't that deadly. I mean, I'd rather mess with them than like I don't know.
a hippo.
Yeah, hippos are much more
I
deadly.
wouldn't-
Oh, yeah, no,
wouldn't
fuck a
fuck with
hippo, dude. I'm not
dude.
dealing
Not
with a
fucking
hippo.
with a
A hippo will mess
Hippos
you up.
are
I will
hippos are
never
murder
fuck with it.
machines, dude.
Yeah, those are scary.
So technically, they don't live in the sea.
I
Well,
suppose
no,
they're
but-
like river mammals or whatever.
lake
but
animals, whatever.
But
they're fucking-
they
they're-
have better
they're aquatic.
opportunities to get you than
That's true.
right? Because they're not in the water.
Similarly, I'd rather not mess with the crocodile.
Yeah, I also
Yeah.
would not fuck with the.
Orcas
They
are more
spin-
dangerous.
Yeah,
they
orcas
spin
are more
like a
dangerous, for
motherfucker,
sure.
man. Yeah, I don't know. Orcas don't really fuck with people that much, though.
I feel like-
But if you piss one off,
Oh yeah,
you're
well,
behind
they're,
one that's coming at
the
you.
orcas are what kill the sharks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're also
Yeah,
much
like-
smarter, and they'll use pack tactics against you. And
Yeah,
shit.
oh yeah, they're
Well,
way
you see that they've been
smart.
taking out like yachts and shit. Like,
Yeah,
you
the
know?
propellers and stuff. Yeah.
Finally, if we can't get the rich, then the orcas will. Oh well.
I thought Free Willy was a dolphin.
Was it
I thought he was
Free
a
Willy?
dolphin.
I don't remember Free Willy very well, to be honest. I do remember the ripoff of it that Elijah Wood starred in,
Okay.
not long after.
I'm just gonna say that there's a reason that Moby Dick is about a whale and not a shark.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, shit, that's like right there.
Grenade. Yeah, fighting these Black Ops guys.
Yep. Gotta uncover the government conspiracy, man.
Yeah, you gotta go full out drones.
Oh no. Max Payne is making the friggin' frogs again.
Yeah, you. It is always amazing when you when the things come out that show you how much the government's actually working with organized crime.
Oh yeah.
That's all the CIA is.
If really it was an orca.
Okay. Yeah, I did not remember that movie very well, so.
Okay. What movie's got the dolphin in it?
That might be the one that's the
Flipper,
ripoff
maybe?
of Elijah Wood.
Okay, I
Yeah,
got
that might be that one.
Okay, got
I
it.
always thought that Free Willy was about a dolphin. I
I think it's
yeah.
I do. I think it's the like
The
kind of.
ripoff.
I think it's the ripoff with Elijah Wood that has the dolphin in it.
Didn't the government work with the mob to go against Cuba? I think so.
Oh,
God,
yeah, they
the government works with the mob
All
to
the
do-
time.
Yeah, but most things, to be completely honest.
But yeah, no, the mob specifically was contracted by the CIA to try to assassinate Castro a few times.
Was that the exploding
Which I-
cigar idea?
Yeah, did that come from that?
I don't know who attempted that stupid floating cigar, or they tried to put like some hair loss chemical in his shampoo so that he would lose his beard and then people wouldn't respect him anymore. Apparently that didn't work. That was their plan.
We're going to assassinate his beard. What the fuck? Stupid fucking plan is that?
Nah, I don't know, man.
I feel like the CIA just sort of throws cards into a hat and just picks whatever. Like,
Oh,
you
they
know.
definitely do. Because that's a stupid fucking plan.
Well, also nobody's there to tell. It's like George Lucas when he made the prequels, man. Nobody's there to tell the CIA no.
This is true. It's just like George Lucas and Star Wars.
Everyone's too afraid to be like, that's a dumb fucking idea.
He's like, I don't want to tell him. He's going to give me an exploding cigar.
Pretty soon the CIA is going to announce their Jar Jar plan.
Oh, no.
The
God.
dude in front of you.
Yeah.
Thanks for not reacting at all to us
Yeah.
walking right into you.
Seriously.
How do I get across here?
Don't you just do
Wasn't that the
go across
bridge
where that
where
dude
you were
was?
walking into that guy?
Yeah.
I thought that was a dead end.
Is it?
Yeah.
You're not
Maybe
just
you
gonna
have
bullet
to
time
activate the
across it?
bridge somehow. Yeah, you gotta find a button.
Oh.
There you go.
Okay.
Alert!
These guys aren't as exciting as the mobsters.
No.
Not vocally, anyway.
Oh, that guy's over there.
Yeah, they're spawning in behind you.
Yeah, he was alerted.
That guy did say alert. Yeah, no, when we can do the capture card and do some plug in like the original Xbox,
Yeah.
do some older systems, we definitely should do a stream series for the 2005 Punisher game.
Absolutely.
Took a lot of
Okay.
mechanics from this.
How many assassination attempts did Castro have?
and,
A
I mean,
lot.
Dozens.
Yeah, but I wanna say it's, at least 50, 60
Yeah, 50,
plus.
60 is probably at the low end of an estimate.
Yeah.
The CIA tried to kill him a lot of times.
It's amazing that he survived.
I mean, that just tells
Well,
you
it
how
shows you
stupid
some of their ideas were pretty incompetent.
Yeah.
I don't know. The mob, I'm not surprised the mob helped out because they were pissed because Havana was supposed to be Las Vegas. Las Vegas wouldn't exist the way it does now if there hadn't been the revolution in Cuba.
Yeah.
Because they were going to turn that into like the major gambling center.
That's crazy to think about.
Right? Like, that would be so weird to think if, like, Cuba was
Was like
just
Las Vegas.
Like, yeah,
That's where Caesar's Palace would be.
That would
Is
be
this Caesar's Palace?
like when I was in Cuba, there's just this massive concrete tower, kind of elaborate concrete tower that's kind of in like total disrepair. Like the windows are all broken out of it or whatever, but it's open to the public and you can like go to the top of it. But that was supposed to be the first like big casino. It was supposed to be like a hotel casino with this big
Damn.
tower with like suites in it. But
That's
instead they just converted it to a place where you could go up to the top of it, and then you'd have a view of two massive commie blocks. One with like a mural of Che Guevara on it, and one with a mural of Castro on it. And that's like what the point of the tower now is. You can just go up there and look at these shitty buildings and there's like murals on it.
So I know he smashed the female assassin who tried to kill him. Yeah, I remember that story.
Smashed as in fucked or smashed as in Hulk smash?
I'm pretty sure fucked.
Okay.
That's what I remember at least.
He fucked Trudeau's mom.
So
That's
is he,
my
Trudeau's,
favorite
is he Trudeau's
conspiracy.
That's
dad?
my favorite conspiracy.
No, that is my number one favorite.
I do remember that now,
Yeah.
Took me a second, but I
Justin
do remember
Trudeau
that.
is what's the
Son
kid's
of
name?
Fidel Castro.
Yeah, that kid that wasn't it specifically that kid that like went missing? Wasn't that the joke?
No, the joke was just that like
He just looks so much like him.
he looks so much like him, and that his mom like.
Well,
has
we know
been
his
in-
mom was fucking Fidel Castro.
Mercenary.
Don't we know that?
We
Like,
don't know.
Look at
Dude
those
looks
pictures.
We
similar.
don't know.
they?
We don't know that.
All right, well,
we
it
just
seems-
know. We just know that she, like,
Based
any
on
pictures they
genetic
had, she
profiles.
looked very friendly with Castro. She was in Cuba, roughly around the time that Trudeau would have had to been conceived. But
Right. So, okay, fine. We
Yeah,
don't
it's-
know it, but
it's
you think
just
man, it seems,
conjecture.
it
Do you
seems
think
like-
Fidel
and
Castro?
he doesn't look like his dad. Like if you
Right, he
look,
doesn't look
if
like
you
his
look up
actual-
a picture of
Do you think
Pierre
Fidel
Elliott
Castro is
Trudeau, he
ashamed that
doesn't-
his illegitimate son is always doing like blackface and shit?
You know, I don't want to get too much in like random conspiracy shit because I have no way to,
him
no
doing
way to.
blackface,
Yeah, that's not
fair.
that's not a conspiracy, but
I'm gonna throw a grenade in here.
Yeah, that's a good
because
idea.
I don't know.
I actually did see it, but yeah, I don't know if that might kill you from where it was.
did the take the laser lights out?
Yeah.
Yep,
Nice.
but it also did
Oh.
that.
Isn't that gonna explode shortly?
Is he the best looking politician? I doubt it.
Like
I think he's
conventionally,
pretty friendly
Trudeau's.
looking, to be honest.
You think Trudeau? I don't know.
That didn't work.
I think Trudeau's traditionally
You're supposed to-
attractive or whatever. I don't know, but so's like Gavin Newsom or I don't know. There's not a lot of attractive politicians.
No, there are not.
No.
They're mostly pretty. They're mostly
Grumpy.
uggos.
Yeah.
Yeah, grumpy uggos.
Yeah.
I guess Sarah Palin was kind of cute back in the day, but I don't know about now.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh.
AOC looks good.
Yeah.
I think you gotta give her
Yeah,
that.
AOC looks. Yeah, AOC is pretty fine.
Yeah,
Can't say.
No.
Yeah, competition's not heavy.
I remember Doug Stanhope talking about Sarah Palin during that election or whatever, and he's like, and people say that guys will vote for her because she's hot, and I'm like, in what world is she hot? And then they gotta add that qualifier, like, oh, she's hot for a politician. He's like, oh, she's hotter than John McCain. What an accomplishment!
Most politicians are like 88,000 years old.
Yeah, they
I mean,
are.
that's
It's
true.
true. Yeah,
They are.
They are fucking
getting.
old.
They are getting fucking old.
Well, dude,
man.
the amount of.
Everybody's over 80 these days.
Did you see Mitch McConnell just like have like his
He had a stroke.
brain?
He had a stroke.
Yeah.
He clearly had an aneurysm, like on camera. Like
Yeah.
he didn't know where he was. He
How do I
froze.
get
He couldn't
past this?
speak.
Not like that. That's how. I think you do got to blow it up and then turn the valve.
Oh shit! Okay, I didn't even try to do that before. Okay. But yeah, no, it's
Yeah,
not.
no. We can't have these old ass people being in charge, man.
No. Well, we know the like Congress is like the pharmacist for Congress has said that he fills dozens of Alzheimer's prescription.
They had to tell Dianne Feinstein she wasn't running for re-election.
Oh my God! Yeah, you saw what the cutoff be. I mean, I
I
think
don't
that
know.
it can. I think there's room
It
for
could
it
be
to
a
depend.
test.
Yeah, I think it should be like a
Something?
test. Like once you get past 70,
Yeah.
you should start having to take a test.
Yeah, there
I
should
didn't
be
think it was a
regular
bad-
psychological
I didn't think it was a
evaluations.
bad idea to have Trump take that test.
Yeah.
Like
It's
when
just that
people were
the
problem
demanding
is
he
that
did, I
tests are
just like,
corrupt.
why didn't anyone else take the test?
Yeah, right.
But also, they're always just going to pay someone who's just
Yeah.
going to pass them no matter
Right.
what.
Well, that's also true. But like, yeah, I don't think there has to be a hard limit on the age or like the retirement age. I just think you should have to take a test after 70, and you know, some people are going to last a lot longer than others, and I think we
But
should
it's
just be able
also-
to like go like,
the
hey, some
government-
people get decrepit fast.
Yeah. But the government should look
Once
at
you
least
reach 70
somewhat.
God damn it. Okay, well that was just the fucking control.
Once you reach 70, you should step down. I mean, I could
I'm
work
not
with that
against
system.
that.
Yeah, I mean, I think
Yeah.
70 is a good age.
But I think the government should represent the population as much as possible. I do think there's too young to be in Congress,
Oh, yeah,
Um,
sure.
but there should also be a good mix of people in important positions of like
Well,
a
so like
reasonable
there are-
number of ages. There should at least be middle-aged people with power in this country.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
at least middle age. Well, you also have to consider, you know, people talking about how like, you know, the older you are, the wiser you are. That comes from a time in human history when people
When old
lived,
was like 50?
yeah, when people died at like 50.
Yeah.
Like, so like there is a I don't know, there's a
I'd also point out there's plenty of examples of old-ass people from ancient history who were not wise and who ruined the countries they ran.
absolutely it's happening.
Yeah.
I mean, again, you don't even have to go ancient. It's
Nope.
happening now.
Oh, goddamn.
Whoa.
Oh, everything's blowing up, dude. I don't know. That was a countdown to some remote activated bomb, I guess.
Yeah, it was like that whole room.
Yeah, seriously.
Huh.
All
Wonder if
right,
I
well, when
just
you
go
hear him
through
start,
the
when
next
you hear him
room, or
start counting down, I don't know.
we just went 3, 2, 1, boom, real fast.
Yeah, either you gotta stay out of the room, like stay
Yeah,
on that
the walkway,
bridge,
maybe.
or you're supposed to kind of run through there. I don't know which. It's been
Who
too
do you
long since I
think
played
thought of
this.
cream soda?
What's that?
Who do you think thought of cream soda?
Who thought of it? I
Yeah,
don't know.
like let's carbonate some cream. Like,
I don't know.
I don't know.
Who do you think thought of eating cheese?
yeah, it's somebody desperate.
Well, I still say that the interesting question is who was the second person to try cheese? Because one person was just like being like, "Oh, I'll eat some mold. I don't care," but then he had to tell his friend like, "Hey, trust me, this mold tastes great."
This came out of a
Try
goat, and I left it in the sun for a week, and now it's really good. Trust me. Alexander C. Howell. Oh, goddamn.
Yeah, okay. So it just happens when you go in the room. Dude named Alexander. Yeah, Alexander C. Howell. See, there you go. There's your answer. Now, was that for the cheese or the cream soda? Just to clarify.
Cream soda we might have an answer for. I don't think we have an answer for cheese.
No, cheese
That's
is
too
too old.
old, yeah.
Yeah.
But I've never Googled it, so I guess I don't know for sure.
Who invented cheese?
Who was the second person to like give in to the first person?
Oh my god.
Grandfather of Soul Man, actor C. Thomas Howell.
Okay. Huh. Hey, I'm getting good at this part. Oh, you
made
just
that
made that
up.
up?
That was like,
Fair enough.
Fair enough. I wouldn't.
You would have gotten us, yeah.
If you didn't tell us, we would not have known.
yeah, I was gonna tell people at cocktail parties that story after. It almost embarrassed me, man.
Spread misinformation,
All those cocktail parties I go to.
There you go, that worked. Yeah, then when somebody called you on it and be like, no, I got it off the internet, so I know I'm right.
I
Double
saw it
down
in
on
the
it.
Twitch chat.
Yeah, that's how I know for sure it's right.
That's where I get all of my facts.
Twitch would never lie to me. Oh, it's in the trigger!
Oh, goddamn. Okay, I see it now. I didn't notice the laser.
I didn't either, but yeah.
I didn't.
You
That's
blew
the
up too
time I
fast
saw
before,
it.
so.
Yeah.
Yeah. You didn't
Okay.
give us time to observe.
All right, I was just running in too hot. All right.
Google says no one knows who invented cheese. I
I
believe that.
believe
Yeah,
that.
it's too
I
old.
believe-
Cheese
It's
is
old.
thousands of years old, so like,
Just like we'll never know who invented like beer or anything like that.
yeah.
Right, like the first person to ever do
The
it.
closest we'll ever get is we'll be like, this is the culture where we've seen the earliest evidence of this.
Exactly.
That's like about
Yeah.
as close as
According to
you'll
an
ever
ancient
get.
legend, it was made accidentally by an Arabian merchant who put a supply of milk into a pouch made from a sheep's something.
Sheep's stomach as he set out on a day's journey across the desert.
I could see it.
That's, I mean, that seems definitely plausible for sure.
Some of the weird. I wonder if we'll ever like come up with like food stuff as weird as like cheese or something like that again, because the desperation I feel like was a big part of it. Like this is all I have to eat, and now it's bad, but I don't have anything else to eat, so I guess I'll eat it.
I don't know. What about Twinkies?
What about them?
They're pretty fucking weird.
Are they?
Yeah. And they last forever.
I actually think Twinkies only have about a month of shelf life.
Do
The
they?
Barbie burger.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
I
sounds-
saw the advertisement.
Yeah, that looks
Dude,
disgusting.
It looks so
What's
bad.
on it? They put that nasty ass pink sauce on it.
Google it, yeah. Just Google a picture.
It look like a Pepto-Bismol burger.
Grenade.
Where's the Barbie burger at? McDonald's?
I thought it was Burger King, but I could be
think
wrong.
Burger King.
Oh well, I don't trust Burger King. Oh god,
I
yeah.
should have done it.
Ew. What is the sauce?
It's pink
Yeah,
slime.
right? Isn't that disgusting?
With a smoky bright pink sauce. Yeah, that's what I think bright pink tastes
You know
like.
that you guys know where that pink food coloring dye comes from, right?
And bugs, right?
Ground up centipede.
Bug shit.
Ooh.
It's literally bug poop. That's how you get that pink food dye.
Glad I don't eat that much pink
So-
stuff. I suppose I've had a couple Starbursts in my life.
Oh, god damn it.
Watch out for the lasers, dude. I bet there's a laser there. Just look around for lasers before you start walking.
That one,
Barbie made 1 billion. Not surprised.
Yeah, believe it. Mattel
Yeah.
Cinematic Universe on
It's
its
coming.
way.
they've greenlit 45 other films based on Mattel toys.
Watch them all make 1 billion.
Well, no, they're gonna have this one success.
Yeah, I know.
And as always,
They're gonna make like 3 failed movies and then shit can their entire
Yeah,
cinematic
shit.
universe.
Well, the
Get the
problem,
rest of it.
I mean, I can see a Hot Wheels being successful. I don't know why, but
Only-
I really think they'll pull
only-
it off.
First female director to have $1 billion movie.
Wow, really? That's the first one, huh?
Huh. And it was Barbie. That is weird.
All right, I forgot what I was going to say. I get distracted by these lasers.
I don't know. What other politicians look good these days? Kamala Harris?
Does she?
Eh,
She's
She
not.
looks okay.
she makes me think of like a teacher.
You can
Yeah,
just shoot
she's-
them. Yeah, you can. It's like Half-Life. But they're around corners and
She's
shit.
got
so-
the kind of laugh.
Hey,
that I
Asif, what's
wouldn't
up?
say. Hey, what's up, man? I don't know. Her laugh is a huge turn off for me, for sure.
Oh yeah, no, her laugh is horrible.
I have not heard her laugh, actually.
Oh dude, it's like the fakest thing in the world.
Oh, God.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I wouldn't say there's many politicians that.
Harris is good again compared to other politicians. That I agree.
Compared to other
Comparison.
politicians,
Yeah, for
I mean, she looks like a supermodel next to the average politician.
Yeah.
What are we talking
How,
about?
how ugly American politicians are.
Yeah, would you would you fuck Mitch McConnell?
No. What? Why?
Well, your other option is Lindsey
Turtle
Graham.
motherfucker.
I don't know that I have to do anything.
Yeah, this is not a laser. I just have to wait for that to turn on.
What? I think there was a laser.
There
It
is
was?
that- yeah, you
God damn
walked
it, I
into
couldn't
the
see that at
bomb.
all. Where the fuck?
I think it was on the floor.
Oh, alright, god damn it. Alright.
Okay. So, marry, fuck, kill Mitch McConnell,
Dude.
Lindsey Graham, or Joe Biden.
Kill all of them. Kill all of them.
Yeah.
You
Kill
gotta
them all.
marry one. You gotta fuck one.
I
I
don't
wouldn't
want to.
fuck Lindsey Graham because he'd enjoy it too much.
Yeah, you know,
Ilhan Omar.
Yeah,
that's true. She does have
actually,
one.
I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one. Ilhan Omar is pretty good looking. Yeah, no, I'll give you that for sure. No,
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. The squad has to be most of the attractive women in Washington.
They're also like 6 decades younger than
Yeah,
the
they're
rest
not
of
like
them.
1,000
That's
years
part of
old.
the
Makes a
reason
big
too.
difference, yeah.
You know, they're like what, mostly in their 30s and 40s, as opposed
Yeah.
to like in their 80s.
Katie Porter didn't look too bad. Too bad she had to resign. Yeah.
I'm trying to think actually.
Shouldn't
I know the name, but-
have been in a thruple with her intern. That's
Yeah, that was
that's a
irresponsible.
complicated decision. That's a complicated decision.
What's with all these troubles,
She had,
man?
you didn't see the pictures of her, like, she was like, she had a big scandal, like, a bunch of pictures leaked of her with her intern or whatever, and she was,
Nancy Pelosi
she
in her
was, like,
younger years?
naked and, like, brushing her intern's hair and shit.
Huh.
Yeah, that is weird. Nancy Pelosi in her younger years.
I've actually never seen what she looks like younger.
Nancy Pelosi's still pretty stacked, just old and gross.
She makes me think too much of a science class skeleton. I'm sorry, I know that's mean, and I'm not sorry.
I don't know what that guy thinks he's doing. Alright, see, there's 3 of them right there.
okay,
Back
okay.
off, toss a grenade. Maybe kill the dude behind you before he shoots you while you're doing this. Think that's
Seems to
okay.
have.
The beard?
Alright, I guess he found his own, like a new lease on life somewhere else.
I think he might be stuck in that room. That door locked behind me.
Alright,
so-
well, let's see. Are all the bombs gone? Yes. There you go.
Okay. Is there a valve or something?
Or maybe there's something you're supposed to shoot or blow up. What's above you? Is there like a pipe above you could shoot?
Not really.
There's a valve okay, there. You go. You can figure out a way in there.
To get in there. Be the assumption.
I don't know if you can make that.
I guess.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
But does that get you anything?
How do you? Yeah.
Jump over the bar. Over the bar.
Oh, maybe you have to climb up those boxes.
Which boxes?
Those ones behind you. Those red ones.
Oh, these ones?
Yeah. Jump up on the second box. And then maybe you can get up here? No, maybe not.
I don't think so.
Seems like a ceiling. Yeah, I'm sorry, which bar?
Because we got over to the door without doing that.
I hope this isn't another thing where it's super obvious.
It probably
because
is.
Of how it...
No, you can open the door now. Does it have like a lock you need to shoot? I don't see one, but it might.
You might have to try from the other side. We didn't really look over there. So if you go back through those flames that cut in and out.
Oh, is that what you meant by the door? That stay away from the fire, like that.
But we were.
Yeah, but I'm saying,
it still doesn't get
if you. Yeah, I don't know if you can get in maybe from over there.
Wait, is that cracks in that wall? No, it's not. Outside of America, the former PM of Finland was cute. I'm not familiar with
she
them.
was. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I don't know. She looks
the chick from New Zealand, Jacinda Ardern or whatever.
She's not bad.
Santa Marin? Okay. I think you can shoot something inside. Okay. Can you just shoot the valve? No. That's unfortunate.
What's, there's like something that's like sparking in there. What's up with that?
Oh, good point. Yeah, maybe that's what you're supposed to shoot.
That's your control box.
Yeah, that's probably what you're supposed to shoot.
You see the sparks?
I do, yeah.
There you go.
Hey, okay, cool.
Good eye.
Good eye, Alex. Good eye. Now, I'm paranoid about lasers. Ah.
Well, good thing you weren't in there.
And of course, that's like done, so I have to platform around this like.
This room is not nearly as bad as that one room earlier, though.
And oh, god damn it!
Okay.
Fucking goddamn.
Pino New Zealand kind of looks like the one from The Shining. The Shinning.
The Shinning. Yeah, I can totally see that. I forget that actress's name, but good thing I didn't go ahead. Never mind. Yeah, god damn it.
Good job, Sage.
Alright, well now at least I have...
You know what to do.
Yeah.
The folder on the table told a grim tale.
Yeah, I know. Should have it memorized by now, Max.
Well, he doesn't retain his memory between each death. Shoot him and shot him in the dick. I mean, that would hurt. Nobody likes getting shot in the dick.
Oh, afternoon, Toon. You I know you said you're getting the new Mortal Kombat. Do you have are you doing a pre-order, or you wait until it actually releases to pick it up? You're waiting.
Fair enough.
That's one where I don't like pre-ordering for the most part, but Mortal Kombat's one that gets me.
Well, I mean, it's kind of your franchise.
It is. It's definitely BRB beginning something. Hey, no worries. Well, the other thing too, and I actually just found this out yesterday, but pre-ordering the new Mortal Kombat gets it to you like 2 weeks early.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, so the game's release date's like September 29th.
You're essentially going to do an advanced stream of it.
Yeah. I'll be able to stream it like way early. But yeah, it's like September 29th is the actual release date, but pre-order. I think it has to be the limited edition too. Like so like it's the one that comes with like the season pass and stuff.
It's also not like $800 or something.
No, it's like an extra $30.
Okay.
And it gets you all the DLC now, so you don't have to buy it later.
That's kind of standard price for season pass.
Yeah.
Well, considering what the DLC might cost.
What's that?
Considering what the DLC might cost.
That's true.
Get it 2 weeks early, it might be worth it.
Yeah. So I'm
For content, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So I am getting it for sure early like that.
These guys really went overboard with the bombs. Like, why do you need 3 in one spot?
Yeah, they really did.
Like, 1 would kill you.
Wow.
This is typical fucking, like, government overspending, you know?
Right?
But Ulysses, if you don't give the pelicans cocaine, how will you know what's going to happen?
If you don't give pelicans cocaine, how will you know what happens when pelicans get cocaine?
Yeah. Cocaine pelican? You want to be unprepared for a cocaine pelican, man? Like,
Well, I mean, if you weren't
Well,
giving
national
cocaine,
security
if you were giving
questions,
cocaine to pelicans, I wouldn't have to prepare for cocaine pelicans. New trailer came out. Yeah, Reptile looks
you
sick.
did.
Die that time.
you better,
How
you
the fuck
better.
did you survive?
He barely survived. That almost
just
killed
barely.
You
him.
know what? Yeah, just take it.
But I
Don't
did.
die, Sage.
See, this is,
This is your golden opportunity. But yeah, no, Reptile looks awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Reptile looks great.
Yeah.
Chad Reptile.
Chat Reptile. Yeah, no, I was super happy because Havoc and Ashra are two of the. Havoc, I think, always was actually pretty cool. Ashra, I thought was okay before, but those are two characters from games that haven't
Blow
been.
us up from a safe distance.
Oh yeah. But Ashra and Havoc are two characters that last time they were in a game was Armageddon, which was
Forever ago.
17 years ago. So like some of those characters from back then were a little bland. But like the fact that they're now taking so many of them, redesigning them from the ground up, and like maximizing the potential that was in those characters is really cool.
Oh, God damn it. Another bomb, dude.
Man, there's a lot of these here. I feel like it's an unnecessary number.
You're gonna have to be a little more perceptive, Sage. You wouldn't make it in the real world.
Well, it's the
What's your opinion on people complaining cartoon characters aren't attractive enough? I don't know.
Well, this is that. Yeah, I don't know, man.
Crazy shit. Like, not
yeah.
every character needs to be hot. You know?
Yeah, no, it's ridiculous. Yeah. Like, I
If
mean,
less people just wanted to fuck cartoons.
yeah, that's the weird thing. Like, I just do not understand I've never found a cartoon character like attractive, right? Like, I've never been like ever in my life turned on by a cartoon.
You said you kind of like the chick from Cowboy Bebop.
When I was like 5.
Sure.
But that was also like a little baby me.
Okay.
You know, like since I've gone through puberty, I've never had like the actual feeling of attraction towards a cartoon character. It just never. I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me as a desire. I don't get it. So then, when people are like complaining about how their cartoon characters aren't attractive enough anymore, I'm like, yeah, I really don't.
People complained April for the new Teenage Mutant Turtles wasn't attractive. People are complaining Tanya from MK1 wasn't hot enough.
Well, see, I also disagree. I think that Tanya in the new Mortal Kombat is quite attractive looking.
I don't remember what she looks like off the top of my head.
I'll show you later.
Okay.
I think she is attractive looking, just because the actress playing her is attractive looking, and I don't know, it translates.
Well,
pretty
people
well.
have such weird ideas of what is attractive. I mean, people were going on
Well,
and
that's
on
also
about.
true.
What about that chick from Last of Us 2, the muscular one? People
Oh, yeah,
were like,
people
"Oh,
were
women
so-
don't look like that. She's not attractive enough."
When
And
she
it's
really
like,
just-
the actual actress does look like that.
Yeah, I know.
and like she's hot. Like I don't know what people are smoking.
Yeah, she's got like a Sarah Connor thing going.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Can you jump across to that thing? From
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, maybe.
Maybe bullet time it.
Yeah, it might be what we need.
Muscle mommy.
That's why people liked the vampire in Resident Evil Village, right?
Yeah.
I feel like because she had the dump truck ass.
Well, that too.
But also giant.
Yeah.
Okay, that
I
does
don't
not
think
seem to
that's
be.
supposed to be it. Can you get that dock door open at all?
That's a good
That's
question.
what I did try, but
Okay. Can you just shoot it?
Nah. What if you go that way though?
it's got a red.
What if you go that way
bar
though? What's
there.
over there?
This is where I came from.
But there's,
else
it
over
probably has something to do with that dock door, though. I don't know what you're supposed
I mean, yeah,
to
that's
do.
what I was thinking at first. And
Yeah.
this thing, I won't let me click on it.
Mhm.
That's just a poster.
What about
just as law?
What about these things moving around underneath?
Yeah,
you?
those
Do you
something?
stop them or do something with them or?
What the fuck are these?
Like, what is going on here?
Actually, good point. I don't know what's going on with the.
Cool. What is this place even for?
It's a
Yeah, what are
foundry.
they building?
It's a foundry, so they must be making like rolled steel, like steel plates
The new
or something. Like
TMN.
that.
Oh, also, just to also clarify, when you say people were complaining about
What's-
April not being
hey, where's
attractive in the
going?
new TMNT,
Hey,
isn't she
listen.
like 13?
That's what I was going to ask.
Yeah,
because
isn't
I
that
remember seeing the
character a
trailer for
child?
that, and she looked like a kid. Yeah.
And I'm excited for that movie, but I don't think I would have cared what they like whether April was attractive or not. Either way, had they been like adults and stuff, but isn't the point that they're all actually kids? So
yeah.
Okay, so then why are people talking about how hot she is to begin with?
Maybe it's 13-year-olds complaining that she's unattractive enough. I don't know.
That seems unlikely.
I don't know. There's a lot of terminally online
Kids, that's
yeah.
true. But that seems like some I don't know. That's weird. That makes me even more like yeah. What the
I
fuck?
feel like it has to have something to do with
What's that? No, that's just another poster.
what's.
It's like, what are these posters? Is this supposed to be like OSHA workers?
Probably.
Things?
Well, obviously you got to climb up these boxes.
Yeah, that's
right
First
to
step for
work.
sure. Mostly grown men with anime PFPs. Oh, that's
Yeah.
not good, man.
Yeah, that's bad.
What if you jump on? What if
Is
you
that-
jump? What if you jump on that gray box behind you? Then maybe the connect get you somewhere else.
What, this?
Yeah, that.
I don't
No.
think so.
All right, it's a good idea, you know.
No, I get you. I literally do not see a thing. I don't see a path.
I do wonder if you don't. Wait.
What?
Yeah, you got to get up there then. Huh?
Well, yeah, that's what we were trying to do.
Yeah,
But
I
the
know,
jump
I
just
know.
doesn't go.
Look, no, I get that.
What's up?
What's up?
Can you? No, I don't think you can do anything like that either.
This might be a moment where I just look it up. I think we're getting to one of those. Because I am like legitimately completely unsure of how to proceed.
Yeah, I don't see any obvious environment cues. People with anime PFPs, you know, are either going to get full-on Nazi pedo lolly addicts or hardcore communist Marxist.
Yeah, that's accurate.
Yeah.
And I hate all of those people. Okay, I'm just looking this up. Part 3, Chapter 2. Because I genuinely can't see where the fuck we're going.
Yeah.
Well, and I can see too. It's not like it's so dark I can't see the.
Yeah, I don't know
road.
what's going on with this
I
room.
can totally see what's going on. I just don't know where the path is.
There must be something we're missing, something you got to interact with. Don't look it
Yeah,
up. Don't look it up, he
probably.
says.
Don't look it up.
And maintain your integrity, Sage. You got to have integrity.
I look stuff up all the time on the street. Oh, I mean, I'm just.
Grind it out.
All right. We'll try a little bit more.
Yeah, man,
but-
Sage, get on Grinder and then fucking rub it out.
Man, but I might run into Lindsey Graham
And his ladybug.
Yeah, man.
and his lady. Oh yeah, Allie.
Back in the day.
It's like back in the day. Is that what it's supposed to be?
That feels like what it's supposed
It
to be.
seems like it, but the jump just does not go that far.
This game is not a good platformer.
No, this game is yeah. That's the number one thing a remake needs to fix.
All right,
is-
running start, then bullet time would be
Hey,
fine.
hey, I got an idea.
What's up?
What's up?
Can you push that gray box?
That's a thought.
Can you push it? No, you can't push boxes.
No, that's
Push
in
anything?
Half-Life.
Can you do anything to move it?
Nope.
Nope.
No,
No?
that's insane.
Okay.
Yeah, it's totally. Unless there's like a button on a wall
Uh.
that allows us to like push something around, everything else is basically stationary.
Gotcha.
But yeah, the anime fan.
I mean, you can
stereotypes
try to
exist for a
jump
reason.
from that gray box. It seems too far, though.
It does seem. It seems far. And obviously I've fallen several times.
You still cheating over there?
I just don't see where we're meant to go.
Well, what's this person doing?
Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Trying to see. Fine. I've got the. Yeah, I have to look because I literally do not have any more ideas.
You have sullied your honor, Sage. You are
Yeah,
no longer.
I've looked so many things up on these streams.
You are not a true samurai.
No, okay,
That's what he did.
So I am doing the right thing. That's the thing. Is we were
It
doing
seems
the right
like
thing.
you need to jump from further over, like more towards.
Like,
Yeah,
right
yeah,
there.
right there. Watch you make it in one. Nope. Okay.
Still no.
God damn it, Sage, you have the guide and you still can't do it.
Well, that's the thing. It seemed like the obvious solution, but it was so...
I know. There you go.
Hey!
Don't die. Or
I
we'll be
just
back
threw a
there.
grenade. Okay.
I like how he came out through a grenade at, like, close range, not at all where I actually was.
It's like he had a plan that he was going to stick to and he couldn't adapt it.
Well, I guess that is the AI in video games.
It is.
Error, right? Oh, shit. God damn.
Yeah, those rifles will mess you up. Colt Commando is the best gun in the game, but that applies for enemies too.
Hey, you fucking bitch.
This is
I don't
like the
understand
first.
why you choose on
Ah,
the
fuck
pills.
you.
What was that?
Ooh.
Just don't understand why you choose on the pills.
Oh, I hear why you choose the pills all
He
the
likes
time.
the taste, man.
Yeah, he likes the taste of those pills. Do you not chew your medication?
No, I do not.
You know, just enjoy that flavor.
Of chalk?
Yeah. Licking his lips afterward, you know?
Well, shit, chalk would be like Tums. I mean, it's like actual, like, painkillers probably taste like... It's fucking goddamn.
There's a medikit right behind
There was,
you, too.
too. Yes, there was. Son of a bitch. Alright, well. At least we know where to go now.
A tight operation.
Get me my drugs. Drugs.
Joe Hamahan would make a good Max Payne movie.
Oh yeah, that'd be a great director. That's the guy that just to make sure we're thinking of somebody else, but that's the guy that directed The Gray, right?
50 Shades of Grey?
No, like the Liam Neeson with the wolves.
Oh.
You've seen that, right?
Yeah, I think I
Yeah.
have.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Good
Liam
movie.
Neeson was in 50 Shades of Grey, right?
Yeah, that guy. No, Liam Neeson. God damn it.
But no, I do know what you're
He
talking
was
about.
that guy was going to direct a like R-rated Daredevil movie set in the 70s by Fox before
His recent film, Cop Hop. Cop
No,
Shop.
I have not seen that. I have not seen that. Is it streaming on anything? Because I'll check that. I like that director, so I'd definitely check it out.
I like the word cop hop. What do you think that would be? Like a kind
Pop,
of...
pop.
Is that like
Like a
hip hop by
dance.
cops?
Oh. I thought it'd be like one of those like 50s dances for police.
Holy fuck, what is going on?
Like a sock hop.
Sock
It's really good.
Cop Shop is really good, okay.
Yeah. Do you know if it's like on anything? Because I like Joe Carnahan, so I would definitely give his stuff anything he makes a try.
It's on Peacock.
Okay.
But you don't have Peacock, Sage?
I don't have Peacock.
Get with the
no.
times, man. Everybody's got Peacock.
The Peacock was free.
I think it is...
with ads, but
Yeah.
then there's like the stuff that they make for like as
Yeah, there's
original
premium
programming.
content that is pay-gated.
Oh, premium content.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Fucking come on! I hate this goddamn platform.
NBC's OnlyFans thing.
NBC's OnlyFans.
That's good, I like that.
Oof. Okay.
I like how meaningless the word premium has become.
Oh yeah.
Wow, I think as soon as
EA
every,
got a hold of it.
wow, I was gonna say as soon as every beer started to be like premium, and it's like this shit.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
like
that's a good point.
the beer that's called premium beer.
Get the painkillers, yeah.
Get that first.
Also, I love that dude who decided to be cool and like roll out from behind the corner.
Right.
Processing diagrams fill the control room screens.
There we
All
go.
but one. An elevator titled D6 on one of the screens. Somewhere onwards, as rows above him.
D6, that's where the 6-inch D is.
God damn it.
Could be
Fuck
worse.
Could always buy it on DVD or Blu-ray.
I do trust him as the director, so I've done that before. I mean, if I really like a creator, I'm willing to buy something that they made.
Sight unseen.
Yeah. If it's someone that has a track record and I know I like their stuff, I mean, I'm willing to take the chance.
Right.
I also, and I also like Peacock, Apple TV, all those other ones, like where there's like sometimes a thing I am interested in watching on them, but I don't really want to sign up. I'm also willing to sign up for like 1 month, cancel it immediately, just to be able to watch
hate
certain
that,
things.
though. They hate that.
Yeah.
Oh, they fucking hate it.
Do they really?
Oh, dude.
Well, then I should do it more. That's what makes me want to do it.
Oh, dude, in the streaming service, like shareholder calls. Oh, it's called churn. They hate it.
Interesting.
It's like the biggest complaint of all the streaming services is churn. People signing up and then canceling right away.
I will gladly.
They despise it.
Yeah, I'll gladly do it more and anger them.
Yeah, man, you should sign up for CVS All Access so you can watch some Star Trek Picard.
Oh, I thought you said CVS All Access. I was like, the fucking drugstore's making TV now.
You're gonna get your Applebee's Plus.
Applebee's Plus.
That's good. I like that.
Oh god, that would drive me crazy.
That's common.
I can't take credit for that joke though, because that's from that South Park.
You guys should churn it down.
Zaslav
Can you just hit the door again with the machine?
It won't work. It won't go again.
Zaslav was bitching up a storm about the churn. Like he was not.
Zaslav.
I know, but still. Did you see he was rated the Wall Street's most overpaid executive?
Honestly,
that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, I don't know. It won't go again. It won't do it again.
Can you do anything to fix it? You probably need to get it working again somehow.
Maybe you could like push it or something. I don't know.
Oh, is it like a?
Maybe get on the other side of it.
I think he means the door.
Oh, that would make more sense. Yeah.
It's already been weakened.
Yeah. I think he just already have a hole. Yeah. That's not how you do that, Sage.
You can't get through that hole yet.
Why is it?
When there is a hole, there is a deck coming away. Can you just go through that hole?
Oh, Jesus Christ!
That guy's shooting you.
No, that's not big enough.
Isn't it?
That's definitely not big enough.
In real life, that would be big enough.
Yeah.
No, what?
Yeah,
You
what?
couldn't get through that hole in real life?
I mean, you have to bend down real fucking hard.
So what, man? You got joints.
Crawl through, yeah. I could get through that hole.
Yeah.
Well, why not just?
Because it's not opening up anymore. You already destroyed all the black parts of it. But...
Well, there you go.
Oh, okay, never mind. That took a while.
Yeah, it did. A lot of grenades, too. Oh, well, you'll get more. I think you killed them.
Okay.
Man, you need health.
Yeah.
It's a small hole, that's all you hit.
Ah, goddamn it.
Sniped right in the face.
Yep, that dude got you. He had your number.
There's no way I would have remembered that was there unless I got killed that first. Son of a beach. Let's see how many tries this takes. God.
We should have like a running count, like a tally of like how many tries.
I know on like PC, this game would be like
Easier.
4.5 hours long.
Yeah. This is this stream's blood trail.
It's just fucking jumping to this goddamn rusty stairwell.
I don't know if it's better or worse.
Fuck out of here.
Alex, you excited for when we decide to stream all the Shadow the Hedgehog games?
Oh, yes, actually.
Oh, yeah, actually, you want to play Shadow the Hedgehog?
Hedgehog? Yeah.
Yeah, Shadow the Hedgehog.
Shadow the Hedgehog, dude. Yeah.
Man, I can't wait.
Processing diagrams filled
Jesus
with
Christ.
screens, all but one. And
See, it gets all bright in here.
on one of the screens, somewhere
Can't
onward.
see.
Yeah, it's called the Sun, Sage.
I know, it's pissing me off.
Nice. I'll watch out for them bombs. Shadow the Hedgehog the game? Yes.
Yeah, we've been talking about playing like really terrible. It's so small. We've been talking about playing bad games for a long time. Doing like specifically.
We do have a small roster of them that we will plan to get through at some point.
Yeah, just do a bunch of trash games and just take the piss out of them.
And Shadow the Hedgehog is like prime material for that kind of thing.
Yeah, oh god, it's
That
so
game
fucking
is
bad.
cringe.
It's
It
cringy.
is, yeah.
So cringy. I mean, to be honest, that's all the Sonic games are cringy.
Yeah.
but
Yeah. Well, that one's extra
CBM
cringe 'cause
tie-in
it's
game.
some of
trying even
those
harder.
would be good. Yeah, so like there's like those a bunch of the bad PS2 comic book movie tie-in games.
Actually, good game if they literally made more levels.
I disagree.
The theme of edgy hedgehog cartoon animal doesn't fit, doesn't work.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't think there's any way to make that game good.
I think it could have been good if they had leaned into it as a comedy game, but they didn't.
The whole point was that it was a ridiculous like parody that I don't know.
Man, that dude's going off.
We're generally just not fans of Sonic though.
No.
Too. So it's not only that one. It's Sonic as like a franchise.
Yeah, I wouldn't even say that Shadow the Hedgehog is the worst game in Sonic.
Oh,
What's that one where he's a knight?
That was Sonic and the Black Knight, wasn't it?
Yeah, that one was garbage too.
We have to play that one too.
Oh god, I don't know. That one's like
I don't want
janky
us
to
to
the point
be.
of
I don't
like.
want us to be known as some Sonic.
No, I don't either.
Do you want to play Sonic Forces? How about that one?
No, that's the furry simulator shit.
They announced the third Sonic movie. Yeah, if you guys prefer the first look of live-action Sonic, then
Oh god, that was creepy.
It was creepy as fuck.
that would be a good horror movie, though. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, this is bad.
I think we went to hell.
You did, or at least Android Hell.
Robot Hell from Futurama.
I was mostly thinking of Portal, but yeah.
Oh yeah. New Futurama, Sage.
Yeah, you gonna watch it?
I am not watching
Sage,
it.
come
You gotta
on,
watch
man.
all of them. Oh, you missed it again. Yeah,
God damn it! I didn't see that was there at all.
did make a Sonic scary small game.
Did they? Like
Huh.
a horror game? Yeah, I don't. Let's see. After have they announced the third Sonic movie? Not as far as I'm aware. I hated that first one though.
Yeah, if they're gonna do it, I hope they have a better villain at least.
Yeah,
I mean, that was the thing, is we thought that what's his face was actually the worst part of the movie.
Yeah, well, yeah. Going into it, I thought, oh, whoops, no, I just walked into fire.
Like Sonic wasn't even that bad. We thought Sonic was gonna be the worst part.
Yeah, I went into it thinking, oh my god, I'm gonna hate this. Sonic is gonna be so fucking annoying. And then actually watching the movie, I didn't hate Sonic.
He was just okay.
He was yeah, he didn't piss me off like I was expecting. But Jim Carrey, I thought, was fucking insufferable.
Yeah, that was
Like,
cringe
could
as hell.
Not.
You can move in the cart.
Oh, I can.
Sure enough.
Oh.
But
You gotta
does that
clear
help
your
you?
way though.
No, it just moves it.
Oh, but then I have to also.
Yeah, shoot the thing. Yeah, this I never did actually. I think I walked through this when I played it.
I didn't even know that was an option.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I fucking hated Jim Carrey in that movie. I could not stand
He
him.
sucked.
Well, I mean Jim Carrey. Man. When's the last time Jim Carrey was good
it
at
anything,
anything?
dude?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I couldn't tell you.
I hard disagree. He was the worst part.
Yeah, I know that is definitely was a lot of people's takeaway. Like Double Toasted and stuff said that too. But yeah, I fucking hated Jim Carrey.
He was just so obnoxious.
He could not have been more
He
obnoxious.
kind of just is obnoxious.
I mean, yeah, but
I think maybe one of Jim Carrey's the hardest things for Jim Carrey was to adapt to the fact that it wasn't the '90s anymore.
Yeah.
It's just that kind of obnoxiousness didn't land it.
Well, it did for a lot of people, but that's the thing. We're like in the minority of the people who reacted to that movie.
yeah, we're the
that way.
weirdos here.
Really.
Jim Carrey was the best part of the movie because he kept it together.
Yeah, I think he destroyed that
Yeah,
movie.
I don't think he did anything to help the movie.
Yeah, I think it would have been infinitely better had he not.
It's the worst take on the villain. It's his worst take on the villains.
I mean, I also just like
Bomb.
Yeah.
What? I
You,
forgot.
you forgot the
you didn't get
laser.
the bomb. You
I
didn't
know,
get
I
the
totally
laser.
hit it.
No, the laser was still there.
Not that
What?
one. Not that
Bullshit.
one.
I shot that thing like 7 times.
No, you missed.
must have
7
missed,
times,
yeah.
dude.
God damn it. Yeah, no, I know we're the weird ones on that, because that's the...
I don't know. I don't like Jim Carrey.
No, I don't like Jim Carrey. I don't like Jim Carrey, and I don't like Sonic.
A match made in hell.
It was not the movie for me, like, just no matter what.
Did it explode, Sage?
Nope. I can still see
Oh,
it.
God, we're about
Was
to
it on the
go
other
through
side?
There, it's still there, it's still there, it's still there.
There you go.
There you go.
It basically, like, took all my health away already, though.
Yeah, you might as well have just died. I mean, you did die, but it took a bit.
We were too close to it by the time. I can't see where it is! I can't see the thing on the wall.
I like that.
Blind. Are you
I like that
colorblind, dude?
Max's. I like that Max's death there was he just kind of knelt down in shame.
He's like, I knew it was there the whole time.
Just throw a grenade there.
That's it.
Good advice.
That's fair.
Listen to him. He knows what he's talking about.
Yeah, I could just do that.
Grenade launcher actually would have worked with wonders.
I think you missed.
There you go. That hit. I think.
Actually, you're right, though. Let's take out this fucking grenade launcher.
That was solid.
That was easy.
Okay, and then let's get out, because they're gonna fucking...
Ram it.
Yeah.
Can you open the door?
I can.
Okay. It was a concern you'd be locked out.
Oh, but I've, like, yeah, kind of gamed the system a little bit by...
You know, sometimes you gotta, you know.
Interesting.
He's back in the corner there.
There we go.
These guys travel in twos.
What the fuck was that?
The bomb.
Another laser, dude.
I can't... Well, I don't know.
Why you just can't be.
Sage, do you need a seeing eye dog for this game?
You
Did
don't,
you see it? Did you see that?
No, I actually
when you
didn't.
get-
I'm not going to give you too much shit for that because I can't talk.
Sage, when
But
you get to a new area, you gotta look
Laser
for the
show.
laser.
this is why you need the brightness up.
Yeah. No, I agree. Trust me, I fully agree with that. He's the one that got the new schedule in.
How much
Yeah.
stock do you put into people saying games aren't as good as they used to be?
Literally none, because I think games are the best they've ever been right
Well,
now.
also, like, when do people think was the best era of gaming? Like the fucking 80s? Like, you know.
Yeah, that's also true. I think people are just getting nostalgic for whatever was
Is that a laser
when
trigger
they
up
were
there?
a
That's a
kid.
laser trigger. One of them didn't go
That
off.
one we pass under though.
All right. Do you?
Yeah.
But you didn't, though.
No, it's because I missed the other one again somehow.
Oh, well, I guess they were both there then.
Because that one, the high up one, I haven't shot that at one time.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
No,
I
not
could have
once.
sworn you got in it a couple times. Well, we'll see.
I didn't even try and get that one.
I assumed that if the one goes off, the other goes off.
Maybe that's blowing both of them up.
Because
but-
they're next to each other, so, you know. I don't know, I just remember these laser traps from Half-Life, that's how they work. Use your grenade launcher, dude. That would make things so much
No, it's
easier.
still there, Sage.
Yeah.
Sage, the
It's
laser's
still
still
there.
there. It's still there.
You're dead.
You're done, dude.
Yeah, hopping out of the car was the smart move there.
It's still there. Yeah, there you go.
I think the cart just kind of complicates things, if we're honest.
Yeah, I actually think the cart, is making it harder.
But yeah, I mean, like, games are different now, that's for sure, but I don't really think they're, like, worse. I
think they're better.
Yeah.
I mean, like, maybe there are shitty business practices that exist in the
totally,
industry
yeah.
that didn't used to, but also, like, the original generations of video games were just trying to get you to put as many quarters into the machine as possible. So the video game industry has always been trying to rip people off, like, to a degree.
And don't forget that there's plenty of old games that were very well regarded back in the day that don't hold up so super well.
Yeah, they're terrible now by today's
I mean,
standards.
look at Duke Nukem.
I mean, like, I really like this, but, like, look at how much trouble I'm having with, like, certain parts of the platforming, and, like...
And I certainly think storytelling in games has evolved a lot.
Storytelling has gotten way better. Acting has gotten way.
Best era for you is the transition from PS1 to PS2.
For you personally, yeah. I mean, and that's totally,
era.
totally fine to have a good. And that is a great era of games. Fuck, bitch.
I mean, I'm not going to pretend that I don't have a lot of fondness for the 90s era of gaming.
Yeah, no, I totally do too. Yeah.
I mean, I still play fucking Doom 2, you know?
Right, yeah. I mean, yeah, absolutely. Okay.
Yeah, this thing makes everything easy. Personally, I just find it really interesting, to enjoy sort of the changes that have occurred in gaming over
because every era has had different stuff that's been, you know.
And I feel like just a good example of that for me personally is like the differences between like old school Doom 2 and all the mods that spawned, and then Doom Eternal.
And Doom Eternal, and then which we ended up loving.
Yeah.
And games all the storytelling, but everything somehow now has become multiplayer rather than actual story mode games.
And
it's mainly because those games have
no, that's fair. Yeah, I'm not big on multiplayer
I hate that trend, but I find there to be a lot of single player stuff still.
Yeah,
I honestly don't think that it's like it's the current trend, and there's a lot of them, and it's super oversaturated. The multiplayer market, but like in that transition from the PS1 to the PS2, there were a lot of really bad platformers.
Yeah,
there was like an overabundance of bad platformers. There's a bunch of good ones too, and then in like the Xbox to Xbox 360 generation, there was an absolute ridiculous overabundance of first-person shooters, and a lot of them were fucking terrible.
And a lot of them were geared specifically for multiplayer, not single player.
Yep, and those were before everything was totally But I don't know. I think there's a lot of single-player stuff too. You just gotta look for it a little bit.
It also depends on what kind of genres of games you like.
Right, because there's also so many different styles.
And I will say that there are genres that existed then that do not now.
That's true.
Like nobody makes RTS games anymore.
Yeah, RTS is like totally dead.
It's kind of crazy to think about.
Because those were like the big thing for so long. Like StarCraft, Command and Conquer, those like took over the market for a while. And then like the last one that ever did anything was like Company of Heroes, and the genre went away.
There's not really a market for strategy games. Period.
No, it's much more niche.
Yeah, that's pretty small ultimately.
Yeah.
And now all the strategy games you do have are like the grand strategy ones.
Right, and then that does have an audience, even though it's not like super big.
I feel like they're especially kind of like dad games.
I like them.
I mean, I like them too.
There you go. Yeah, there you go. But I really think you just look. You just gotta look. Like I spend so much time looking through like shit that probably most people are not paying attention to. And I found some amazing games.
I do totally agree with you that the approach to games has changed a lot.
Yeah,
but I would add the caveat that that's mostly true for AAA. If you look at like indie games, if you're willing to go there, there's a lot of more old school stuff around. I mean, the boomer shooter wave was a great example of that. There's so many like old school shooters that are just awesome that have come out lately. Stuff like a medieval Proteus, stuff, that kind of stuff.
Yeah. I still didn't even see a thing over here, but...
Well, hopefully it's gone now.
I think I have more health coming into this one.
Yeah, really. Don't get one-shotted.
Button or something.
I think the remake trend has been a pretty good example of like how like the evolution of games can be done right.
Yeah, because there's been not all of them maybe are winners, but I think there's been a majority of the remakes that have been coming out have been good ones.
There's a button on the bridge itself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's one of those same bridges you've encountered like 3 times now.
Ah. Oh, but then it broke.
You may have to jump across.
Oh, fucking hell.
I feel like racing games have done... You are right.
Yeah, that's definitely not as prevalent as a genre as it used to be.
Yeah, that's definitely true. The last real racing games were more like what?
Don't
Twisted
jump.
Metal?
Bullet time dive.
Yeah.
Yeah, Twisted. I mean, the last Twisted Metal game, and that was even a bit of a step down compared to the first couple.
Yeah.
Was on the PS3. Like it's been a while. I mean, like, yeah, you got your Mario Kart. That's
Just move from the side.
from the side. Was there any? Oh, okay.
We must have missed something.
Yeah, I must have not noticed something there because it looked like the only way was straight across. But I get it because we can't see.
The blind leading the blind, man.
Exactly. But yeah, no, I mean, not like, yeah, some of the... I mean, like, just this year we got a Resident Evil, a Dead Space, we're getting an Alan Wake 2, we're getting a Spider-Man 2.
Games like NFS and Midnight Club and Burnout, all different games were all enjoyable.
Oh, fuck, that was... God damn it.
Yeah, not the one.
And I didn't even kill him. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you 100% because I actually really enjoyed Burnout. That was one of the racing. I've never been super into racing games, but Burnout was one I thought was awesome. And it was mostly because it was more about crashing than it was about driving.
Well, I think that's sort of the thing with racing games is you have that sort of transition into like combat racing as opposed to just pure racing, and then like I guess people didn't know where to take the genre from there.
Yeah, I mean, you get your Mario Karts that are still...
So trigger the bridge first, and then we'll try to figure this out.
Okay. So, yeah, because then just a tiny little thing came out, and then it stopped.
Is there anything else you can do?
Yeah, you're not supposed to ride those things, are you?
No, I don't think so.
What's on the other side? Basically, you can go from the sides.
Oh, like use those things. Oh.
I see, okay.
Okay. Ah.
That makes sense.
Works.
See, it's usually it's developers like I trust versus ones I don't, right?
Right.
Will depend on if the remake turns out well. Like I think I'm very excited for this remake because I trust Remedy and I consistently have enjoyed their other games.
I think Remedy is an example of a company that's gotten much better over time too.
Yeah, like gameplay-wise, Control is by far, I think, their highest quality actual like video game.
Yeah,
like,
Control is very polished.
What?
Get ready, Sage. They're coming.
I have like so little health.
They gonna give you that D6? Is it just one dude? Okay, there's two dudes.
I was gonna say, they always travel in twos.
I like how it gets the badass music and the alarm for just two dudes.
I know, right?
It's like you've not been fighting groups of two dudes already.
Right, like that's such a big deal.
I do kind of wish there was more like weird experimental games being made.
I think there is in the indie space though. Not in AAA.
No.
But so like I do wish more AAA stuff would be weird.
If we could get more stuff like like Death Stranding.
Yeah, well, and I guess that's one. The same clothes on a budget. Yeah, no, Death Stranding. That's kind of your one. Hideo Kojima is your one person in the AAA space that makes weird shit that is not like the norm.
Right.
Yeah, he's kind of the one person that's still doing that.
I remember this.
Why this is called Operation Dead Eyes?
This is solid, man.
This is straight up like Predator joke almost.
I remember this was straight up my favorite scene from this game because it's so over the top.
Attention all personnel. The self-destruction sequence has been initiated. Evacuate the complex immediately. Repeat, the self-destruction sequence has been initiated. Proceed to the nearest...
Pretty sure you got ruffled. Oh, nice.
I need some health.
Before.
Project Valhalla.
Personnel. The self-destruction sequence has been initiated.
Right here.
Proceed to the nearest exit immediately.
If you think, oh, this one. Oh no? Okay, that's not what you want me to click on.
Abort! Abort! The self-destruction sequence has been initiated.
Hey, there's some painkillers. Just processing like green goop back here.
Another example of a genre I'd like to see more of would be like flight sims and shit. I mean, I know there was that X-Wing game or what?
Oh yeah,
the
that Star Wars
thing
one. That was
recently.
good, yeah.
Back when we had like 15 game choices a week compared to a few nowadays because many were DVD formats, accessible, cheap.
Yeah, the tech to build them was a lot cheaper.
That's
right?
for sure, yeah.
So it's a lot, like Max Payne's actually a really interesting game in that sense because it is one of the last times that a really small team of people just came together in a garage to produce something that put them into a AAA space not long after. Like, Max Payne's one of the last times that ever happened to anyone. Was, yeah.
Yeah, there definitely aren't a lot. I feel like one thing about the games industry for sure is like today as compared to what it was in the past, you don't really have any like medium level developers anymore. You got your big studios, you got your indies, but you don't have any like kind of mid level. Yeah,
Remedy almost is like the only one left. Like in a way, they've almost like they're kind of AAA now, but like I feel like
I'd say the same also applies to Larian.
Yeah, Larian, that's true. Larian, yeah.
Life of the lab rat had ended on
Because like at least until they did Baldur's Gate 3, all of their games were like kind of just they're middleware, right? They had enough of a budget they could make like modern looking graphics, but their games were never like AAA.
Right. No, that's true. That's very true. Yeah, it'll be interesting because like you also have like these massively inflated budgets. I mean, that's the same thing with the Hollywood movies happening right now too. And that's only manageable for so long. Like there'll be a game crash too at some point. I think Hollywood's seeing it happen right now. We're in the middle of the movie, big budget like blockbuster crash.
Oh yeah.
That's one of the things I've heard about like Oppenheimer is it might be like the last like movie of its kind for a while.
I mean, that's not even a blockbuster. It's actually weird that movie even did as well as it did.
I think it's funny because it kind of rode the coattails of Barbie.
Right. No, that's exactly what happened. That's why it did well. But it's a 3-hour, like over half of it's black and white biopic.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, that is not the movie that has ever done hold in a big audience at the box office.
And it's not the sort of movie that gets made often with a big budget, at least.
God damn it, where did he go?
Well, it's only because Christopher Nolan's reached a point in Hollywood where
he can do what he wants.
He's done things that were big box office draws, and so he has like a
lot of clout.
He has clout, and so people will give like more weird small stuff that he makes.
Exactly.
Where did this guy go that I was supposed to just be helping me just now? Or did I just free him and was that the end of that? Did he just run away?
I guess so.
I thought I was supposed to follow him and then he just disappeared.
Yeah, you probably gotta find some other way out. Go back upstairs.
Oh, did he go up the elevator?
Could be, yeah.
But it is kind of amazing that movie got made at all, considering.
There's your buddy.
Just that in earlier times that would have been a like mid-budget movie, Oscar bait.
Yeah.
And they kind of don't even make movies like that anymore.
I did like Oppenheimer for the sake of history, and Nolan really did well in showing two perspectives of the two main characters.
Yeah, I mean, it's he's an impressive director. I mean, I didn't like Tenet very much, but
It's not like everything he touches turns to gold.
because some people do act like that's
Yeah.
the case, and he's definitely not like so perfect, but I do think he's great. I mean, The Dark Knight is one of my favorite movies of all
Right.
time. I think, and I mean, he did an amazing job directing that movie.
Scientists never live long in these games.
Yep. We got him.
Unless the scientist is named Gordon Freeman, they're dead meat. That's what video games have taught me.
Yeah, basically. Yep, you have to be a super scientists can only survive if they're the main character.
Exactly. What you looking for? Bombs?
There's Seaward, there's one right there.
There we go.
Sequence has been initiated. Proceed to the nearest
Oh.
exit immediately.
Right there. That spot's
One of the
cleared.
lab terminals had the
There we
project.
go.
That's not clear. Nice.
But yeah, I think so. But yeah, my point just being that I think that there will come a game crash at some point. Too.
Yeah.
We're not there yet, but it's gonna happen. And maybe when that happens,
Well, we'll see some changes. What
Yeah.
those changes are, we can't really speculate at
I
the
think
moment.
middleware
We'll come back. I hope so.
Yeah, I think middleware will come back when that happens.
Because that was kind of cool back in like the 90s, where you'd go into some game store and you'd see a bunch of shit from companies you'd never fucking heard of,
Yeah.
and maybe you'd find a little gem in there, you know?
Yeah, because they're like Otogi
Exactly.
from Software was one of those companies back then.
Troops. 1995. Results unsatisfactory. Project cancelled.
Someone had decided to continue the sick experiment unauthorized.
Well, you're seeing this story for the first time, so
Right.
you had no idea that it was like a government conspiracy that killed this family.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Midway and THQ had some
There
good
you
games.
go.
Yeah, yeah.
Mortal Kombat.
Yep.
Was Midway.
All the remaining test subjects. Observe and record the subject's behavior in an urban setting.
I remember really liking Sierra games back in the day. They made a lot
Yeah,
of old
Sierra
stuff.
was cool.
Yeah, yeah.
File dated 3 years ago. Just when you thought you had reached the deepest depths of horror, it suddenly got worse. How to turn off that small voice inside your head that started to whisper that you should be glad that now, if not before, your revenge was just
God,
on
how crazy would it be if in the remake
that small
uh,
voice proved beyond
the
any doubt
FBC
that I was dead.
had like files
Ooh.
about this
Sierra
happening.
games, the only one I always think of is SWAT 3.
Time ago.
I did not play that one.
Ooh,
The bunker's name was acting as a self.
almost killed myself. What would you say were like your favorite of the Sierra games?
Ooh, I don't know. Again, I usually gravitated towards the strategy games, so it'd
Yeah.
be stuff like Outpost 2 or like Words of Magic or shit like that.
What about you, Alex? Is there like any like kind of because I mean you like more of their strategy games? So
Yeah.
is there any like stuff that you wish there was like more of around, or like that you'd see more often?
Styles of games?
Yeah,
or-
like stuff maybe that you just doesn't come up anymore.
That doesn't get made anymore.
Yeah, or that you wish there was more.
I'd like to see someone take the time to evolve and elevate, kind of like
I can't get out. What the hell?
like Age of Empires. Like
Ooh,
that
yeah,
style
yeah.
of game.
there
See
you go.
somebody like evolve on the concept, add some new ideas to. But like I love that game.
Mm-hmm.
Like that game, that's one of the iconic games of my childhood for sure.
Yeah, Age of Empires 2 was the
Yeah,
shit.
oh, so good, dude.
That's like still well regarded today.
Mhm. People still play Age of Empires, and I don't blame them. They were great games, but you know, that type of game has been done to death now that it's
It has.
basically been turned into like it's become a format for phone games. But they've only become less sophisticated.
Oh, there's a bomb
and less,
outside? Oh, there was a bomb outside the glass.
Okay.
Okay, I didn't catch that.
But they've actually dumbed the concept down since Age of Empires to make them compatible on phones. I'd just
Oh,
like to
sure.
see something more interesting than that.
Well, a
done
big
with
part of it is all those phone Empire Builder games are just time wasters that are designed
Yeah,
to make
right.
you sink money in. They're not really games.
No.
Yeah, for the most part. Yeah, mobile gaming, I think, is a fucking
mobile
sickness
gaming
on the
is-
industry.
Yeah.
Deadly Web, that was the Valkyrie case.
There's watch the one right in front of you too.
Yeah.
There's one close to you. Yep. It's in.
No. It's
at an
directly in
angle.
front of
Yeah,
you. Like if you
No,
see,
I see it.
okay,
Yeah,
okay,
I just
got
don't
you.
want to get too close to
Yeah.
the.
Just
Well,
chuck it.
yeah, I'll do a
Yeah,
grenade.
grenades are the safe way.
Self-destruction sequence has been
Usually.
initiated.
I remember a really cool old strategy game that I liked was called Cyberstorm.
Cyberstorm.
Yeah,
I
it was
don't
like
think
this.
I
It was like
heard
this
that one.
super dystopian like mech combat game where it's like a strategy game where you like customize what weapons your mechs and shit have.
Oh, that's
and
cool.
And they're all piloted by like these customizable like vat grown like clones.
Okay.
And like there's a whole subplot of the game about like how like the company you work for is like basically treating these clones as slaves, and everybody's like, oh, well, they're not really human, it's fine. And like
Jeez.
it's like the most unethical plot ever, but like all that is kind of in the background of this like war against these evil robots.
Huh. See, that sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
That was a solid game.
Yeah, there's definitely like.
Attention all personnel. The self-destruction sequence has been initiated.
Oh, that's not a.
First exit immediately.
Okay, so we get in here, and there's a bomb outside.
Is it
So, like-
through the window or?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to see.
Oh, yeah, you can shoot through the window.
Self-destruction imminent. 30,
Where is the bomb?
I thought you could shoot through the window. Maybe I was wrong.
8, 27, 26,
I don't understand where it is.
23, 22.
Is it that little glowy thing next to the door?
Oh,
There you go.
Perfect.
there we go.
Nice.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, get out, man.
14, 13,
Timer is going.
11. Attention all personnel.
I think you made it.
Self-destruction 7, 6,
I swear that's the same voice from the suit in Half-Life.
2, 1. Commence.
Is that?
I think you'll be
Do it?
okay. Yeah, I think you're
Made
okay.
it. Yep. I think you just had to get to the elevator.
Yeah.
This elevator ride is
Oh.
big. No, no,
Through the
maybe
window,
not.
through the wall.
True sweat down my. Never mind. Am I under the elevator right now?
Yeah, I guess you weren't supposed to stay on the
Did you
center.
survive? What's
Yeah,
going
I
on?
think
then?
the game might
Did
have
the game,
glitched.
You just glitched to the
I think you
floor,
weren't supposed to
or is it-
survive that.
Yeah.
Is there some way out, or... Wait, what's down there?
That's
The self-destruction sequence has been initiated. Proceed to
Yeah, I can't.
exit immediately.
I guess you're gonna have to kill yourself.
Yeah. God damn it, that didn't even work.
You can do that, right? You can kill yourself. Sage.
I'm throwing it.
You can't even commit seppuku?
I guess not.
What about the Molotovs? Can you light yourself on fire? This is awkward. This
Yeah.
was not supposed to happen, I think.
I can't die. we
chapters restart,
Yeah,
yeah.
we can reach. Yeah.
How far back is that going to put us? Project?
No, it shouldn't be.
Okay.
Shouldn't be very far. Yeah, that was weird. Oh yeah, no, it's just right here to the. Yeah, not far back at all.
Don't. Oh wait, okay, good. I couldn't remember if there was a laser there or not.
There is in the next right outside though.
I was caught in the middle of the deadly web that was the Valkyr case.
Nice. Maybe that's what's wrong with old games. Mini glitches.
Oh god, yeah.
That still is a thing in modern games too, though.
I do feel
That's
like
really the ones that aren't finished when they release them.
well,
Yeah.
that too. Although I do feel like most of the games that I pick up, at least, are pretty
Finished
polished.
products, yeah.
Pretty polished.
You have an advantage in that because you mostly play console games.
That's also
PC
true.
games are
Get
never
your laptop
optimized anymore,
playing.
yeah. Especially, like, the last couple years, like, ooh, yeah, watch out for that. Like, they don't give a fuck about PC gamers in a lot of cases.
Ooh.
I don't know how you did that, but good job.
No, PC gets fucked on anything that's like multi-platform anymore.
Even a lot of games that are made exclusively for PC by people who actually give a shit will still feel like they're like held together with duct tape.
Yeah, I really don't understand. There we go.
Yeah, I wonder if it's the lower barrier to entry for making PC games, or
Part of
they
it's
got
because
smaller teams working on them, or what?
Don't know.
Don't stand in the center. Okay.
One thing that's interesting with the middleware discussion is I think that middleware sort of level still existed in Russia, at least before the Ukraine war. Because I think they were still putting out some games that were kind of like that.
Frogwares is kind of that. Yeah, Frogwares is like that. All the Sherlock Holmes games and.
Nice.
There we go. Did we just beat it? No.
There's
a little bit more.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you got a big boss fight
for
at the end of the game.
That's right, there's the boss fight, I forgot. We're almost there, though.
Yeah, we're getting close.
A mad, green-eyed killer standing behind you. An urban legend come true. The Project Valhalla test subjects had been the mad junkies who had murdered my loved ones. The rest was simple body count math. It all pointed to her. Ms. Valkyr. The factory went up in a fiery inferno behind me. All my leads were dead, turned to smoke and dust. I had lost my way. I hadn't slept in a million years.
Forget about it! Get a bit of the silly gangsters in there. I think that's basically done.
Yeah.
I think we're past that point in the game at this point.
I felt thin as death. I've been living on an endless supply of...
We're at the climax at this point.
They were fuel for this crazy furnace inside my head. I couldn't remember when I had last seen...
Me personally, I never got to play many PC games because half the time it was download DirectX, whatever, or some bullshit, and then some setup. That's fair.
Some
It's a random-ass graphic issue.
Yeah.
God, yeah, I had to put up with a lot of that.
Yeah, I've always preferred console just for that reason.
Yeah,
you have to work to get the game to start going in the first place.
I got pretty good at dealing with a lot of that, but there are still examples like fucking Metro where I wasn't able to get to a game because of that.
Right.
What the hell happened at Roscoe Street? Maxie, I'm going out on a limb here. We need to talk this through, come up with a plan. 2:30 a.m., the Choir Communications Garage.
The more I thought about Alex's murder and the frame-up, the more it felt like an inside job. I should have seen it coming. BB had sold me out, and now he wanted to finish what he'd started. The garage was dead. BB showed up in his tailor-made suit, gold watch, and cufflinks to match. All way beyond a cop's pay.
Max.
I had PC CD games, which I could never play because of that nonsense.
Yeah, I remember I had
Anyway, backstabbing bastard.
one PC games I really played as a kid were like that pinball game.
You have no idea how big this is. It's huge. You have no idea.
Did you ever play Nightmare Ned?
Nightmare Ned?
Yeah, it was like this like hand-drawn animated like platformer. It had like Metroidvania aspects to it. You ever played
No, I
as
never
this
played
kid
that.
having like a nightmare and you got trapped in like a shadow world.
Could they ever play them because they wouldn't even start? Yeah. That I was pretty good at getting around that shit. Figuring out how to make shit fucking work.
BB turned out to be another cardboard cutout bad guy.
Somebody tried to kill me. Fucking hangers.
A bad cop on the take. A cowardly right-hand man fleeing from the scene, leaving his page.
I really want to know what the texture on his undershirt's actually supposed to be.
I have no fucking idea. So watch out for that car. My mom's car, vroom.
Because is it going to come back?
I think it might have left now, but yeah. At least it's not like that damn van in Hotline Miami.
Oh god, right? Okay. Let's try going into some places. Oh wait, that had a button. Oh, okay.
One thing I'm grateful for with PC games is I mostly miss out I mostly missed out on the like DOS era.
Oh yeah, there's levels of pain. Well, right now I don't even know where to go.
Yeah, I never lived in the era of like text-based gaming. That's for sure.
Well, I mean, like DOS games weren't even like text-based, but like you got to type in all the codes to make everything fucking run.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
You're thinking of the like text adventure stuff.
Yeah, like Zorp
that's
or
what
whatever.
I'm thinking of.
I'd never play that.
Sounds pretty boring.
It does.
Even in an era before there were really
Keep
other
going.
video games, but that
Be the
still
car.
sounds awful.
Yeah, a lot of those
the car.
old fucking games just have no interest to me. Like even when they were maybe kind of innovative or interesting for their time, I'll look at them and go like, eh.
Yeah, well, it's like my dad like relives his childhood with like he's got like emulators for like ColecoVision and shit like
I
that.
don't even know what that
He's
is.
really got he's got the ColecoVision.
Yeah,
Jesus.
That's funny. That's
But those games, like, I'm like, this doesn't even seem like it would be fun.
even
really.
for the time.
Yeah, like where it's just like a few dots. It's like one dot has to shoot the other dot with a slightly smaller dot.
It's like Space Invaders.
Yeah, Space Invaders was
That was fun. That was
positively
actually fun,
high tech
though.
compared to some of that stuff.
There you go.
Like the games for the Atari, my god, man. Like there's so little to
Yeah, like
do.
E.T.
Yeah, it's for the time.
Did your dad play that?
No.
But then you also had your Pac-Mans, right?
Yeah, yeah.
From that day too.
Right,
So
right.
some
Yeah,
of
you
that,
can't
some
bitch
of that
about
stuff was good.
you can't bitch about everything, man. But I'm just saying.
No, I just said this. But that's I think that we've definitely now are in an age where like there's much more consistent quality.
Yeah.
Other than just
Oh,
being
yeah.
a few gems.
Well,
you know?
you have to remember there's like the most existential crisis in the history of video games was around the time that E.T. Atari
Real
games
because
came
of
out.
E.T.
Yeah, well, that's why Nintendo created a like seal of quality and required
Nintendo wasn't a thing at all yet at the time. Nintendo got
Nintendo
into.
system. Yeah, but when Nintendo broke into the games industry,
Yeah.
they put that seal of quality on there and required all games
Yep.
for Nintendo to go through a process because they had to gain confidence of customers back after what Atari did to the
Yep,
video
yep.
game industry.
That's 100% true. Atari fucked things up bad.
And that's why now they make like I think like some type of dating simulator type things targeted at the gay community. Like I mean they're very niche now. Like that company barely exists anymore.
Atari?
Yeah.
I didn't know they existed at all.
They definitely exist to some degree, but it's small. I didn't know that's what they were doing.
Let me see if I can find. I'll see. So I was curious what they were up to, and when I looked into it, I was like, wow, they're not doing much.
God damn it.
Oh, and nope, looks like instead of that, because apparently that failed,
I
now,
didn't do well.
as of 2022, the current Atari focus is pursuing several lines of business outside of video games,
Oh, so they're not even doing that.
Oh, wow.
including blockchain technology and video game-themed hotels.
Ooh.
They sound so successful.
I hope they do an ET themed hotel.
That'd be amazing.
On the tape, a cowardly right-hand man fleeing from the scene, leaving his paid thugs.
One of the game development stories that I always personally find really funny is GFI Russia. They're like a Russian game studio that used to make like war games and shit, right? And after they shut down, the people from there moved on to become like, they made a company called like Cats That Play, and they exclusively made like cutesy kitty games.
Huh.
And
That's
then
that play.
yes, and then the Russian government was like, "Hey, we know you used to make war games. Could you make this propaganda war game about the Syrian war?" And they're like, "Yeah, sure." And so this
Oh my God.
so this company called Cats That Play made this like ultra realistic like war game filled with Russian propaganda.
Interesting. Cats that play, huh?
Yes.
Huh. So, I guess I was wrong in saying that was a dating simulator. I just guess I didn't know how many other types of games you could really make that were targeted towards the gay community. But it was a mobile game a city builder called Pride Fest.
Okay.
So
Huh. I mean, at least that sounds slightly better than a dating slim. Well, actually, no, never mind. You said it was a mobile game. It sounds like trash.
it was a city builder. I mean, like what? Like
Sim
like
City?
a gay, like a gay
Yeah,
city.
like one of those.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they were specifically doing it.
Gay
They named it Pride Fest. I don't know.
Oh yeah, well that seems. Huh.
That seems very niche.
Yeah, it seems like you're making your.
Well, I'm
your
not
own
surprised.
idea
I'm not
real
surprised
small.
now they're focusing on video game themed hotels.
That's nonsense.
That is nonsense.
Wow, payphones. You remember payphones?
Barely. No, I do remember payphones. They were a thing still when
Yep,
I was.
I remember
Yeah.
payphones.
Whew, there we go.
The
Jesus
last ones I
Christ.
knew of were at the Mall of America, and they're even gone now.
I see a few every once in a while at like a gas station. I've never like
But they've
examined
probably
them
just
closely,
never
but
ripped out.
they're
They're
probably off the hook by
Yeah.
now.
I bet they're not even real.
Decorative payphones
Yeah.
with that retro feel.
Or maybe they like shoot you into some secret government base.
Oh, there you go.
underneath the ground.
Yeah, like some fucking like Get Smart type shit.
Exactly.
I could see like some hipster dude putting like a payphone up in his apartment.
Oh my god, dude, that's
You're gonna say you're putting a payphone up his
That's probably a thing.
payphone. But no, I could definitely see. They'll probably sell them at Urban Outfitters soon.
Definitely.
Urban Outfitters already brought back cassettes, so they can.
I think that's so goddamn stupid.
There's no argument. I mean, I don't necessarily appreciate the what people like the warmth that you get from like an LP. Like I don't really like feel that as much, but like I understand what people are saying.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And, like,
I have vinyls.
And
I
that,
like those.
and that I understand why people like them. Like the
Well, they
argument
also
for
genuinely sound a little different too.
Yeah.
No, I know they definitely sound different. I mean, like the whole idea of like the difference in the sound is like that warmth that's like so much better. I don't.
Oh, you know what's cool?
Can you open that van?
Oh yeah, maybe.
But-
You know what's really cool? Ooh, hey, good idea. Good idea. But dude, in Russia in the 80s, they would because there was like vinyl shortages.
Okay.
So if people wanted to make records, they would use like X-rays no one needed anymore.
Huh,
And
okay.
so like you'd have like X-rays of people's bodies all over your records.
That's weird.
It was
man.
metal as
Huh.
fuck.
That does sound really cool.
Yeah.
That is cool.
That was a very
Yeah.
specific like Russian kind of
Huh.
cultural thing that happened.
That's interesting. Yeah, no, I just, but I understand that there is a difference and that you might like it better that way. So, like, I can
Right.
understand why people are buying vinyl. I wouldn't do it, but, like, but nobody, I've never heard anybody say anything good about a cassette. Like, you gotta rewind it. The sound quality is noticeably worse.
Yeah. Yes.
I can't appreciate the better quality of the record. I can tell you the cassette sounds worse.
No, that's pure nostalgia tripping right
Yeah,
there.
that's
all that is.
that's
That's
nothing
just
but nostalgia.
nonsense.
Fuck. I think you got it.
I wanted them to bring
there another one
8 tracks
above?
back.
No.
Popping those Nintendo cartridges into your car.
That sounds good, man. Do you think the boombox is gonna make a comeback?
Boomboxes are pretty sweet. I could definitely see, I don't know if it'll be, I mean, cassettes are back, so maybe they will do boomboxes the way they used to be. But I could definitely see some company making quite a bit of money making Bluetooth speakers that look like boomboxes.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, I think honestly, I'm surprised
That's
that's, not
definitely
already
gonna be a
more.
thing.
I'm sure that's already a thing, but somebody like
it isn't, we should do it.
But somebody
Right.
Who got the right design and like got it in the right stores could make quite a bit of money doing
Ooh,
that.
that
I'm
could
pretty
be
sure.
fucking
We better get something for those. Oh shit!
Bad.
Got him?
Yeah. Nope.
Nope.
Luckily, he was a bad shot.
Yeah. Oh shit! There he is. He's back there. Yep.
Yeah, bullet time has helped me a lot, though.
Yeah.
That's one thing I do remember about the end game of this, is just spam bullet time. Basically, we have the blueprints to all the gadgets we have as of today. It's just going to have a different look that's...
Just gonna have a different look, that's all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, man, if that, it still needs to be replicated, but a lot of people think that it would be possible.
Right?
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
If that's not a thing, you got to patent that.
Police are now
Yeah.
saying, contrary to their earlier statements, that Max Payne is still alive and at large. He continues his vendetta against the Mafia, of which this last act of arson is attributed to.
I had no recollection of setting any fires, but I did remember the flames.
I know I'm being like a grammar Nazi, but you can't say of which it is attributed to. Like it's either of which or to. Like that's
Hey, man, writing is hard.
To be fair, English was not their first language.
Yeah, fair enough.
And they made this in the garage. Those two things combined.
Yeah, that doesn't really bother me. It's
No,
just
no,
one of those
I
things
know.
I notice where I'm just like, oh, yeah.
No, I know. I catch those all the time. Most of his own guys there.
What's the specific word or phrase for something like that where you basically say the same thing twice?
Shit. I don't
Tony
remember.
2 times. That guy?
No, but like where you say tautology.
Oh yeah.
Where you in one sentence you say the same thing twice in two different ways. You basically.
Yeah, it's kind of unnecessary. You know? Oxymoron. That's like two things that contradict each other.
Yeah, that's more of a direct contradiction.
A tautology is more like you make a sentence that goes in a circle, kind of goes nowhere.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, I think it's basically. I mean, that was a really good example of a tautology. It's just where the phrasing of it basically just reconfirms what you already said.
Sniper rifle might be good on him.
Oh. Ah!
I wasn't expecting him to come around the corner.
Ah!
There you go.
They're evolving. You better spam that bullet time, man.
Only got 12 shots left on that thing. Oh, there you go.
Because we are.
Yeah, I've run out a few times, but we keep fighting it.
We're out of painkillers.
Yep, that's the bad part. There you go.
Whoa!
I'm glad the death sounds are still ridiculous.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite parts about this game. This is how ridiculous I will. Oh shit!
Yeah, they should. I think in the remake they'll probably re-record a lot of that stuff.
They
but
will.
I agree with you, Lucy. Though they should allow you to
use both sets of sound.
Keep the death sound effects for some of that stuff.
Shit.
Like it will make it a better game if they get some people that can do like a legitimate American Italian accent instead of like. But it won't be as fun.
Yeah. Ouch. Damn, that guy winged you.
Ooh.
That's something that I do kind of miss about older games in general, is like they generally had much more exaggerated animations and sound effects for like character deaths and stuff than you have now. Now everything's just kind of ragdoll-y. And it's not even like the silly ragdolls like you had in the early 2000s. Forget about it!
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna have to
That's
show
an
you
exit
guys
only
the
thing.
intro to that Forget About It show.
Oh god.
I don't know, man. Fox was doing the weirdest shit when it was trying to find the next Family Guy. Like they wanted another Family Guy so bad.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Like, I mean, obviously they had Seth MacFarlane make two awful shows.
Yep.
In the quest to find it, but they also had a ton of other like adult animated stuff. They tried to fill out that animation domination
And it all stank.
time block. Oh, there's some garbage. That Forget About It show is something else. You ever seen Border Town?
Border Town? I have not.
Oh my god, that might be one of the most racist shows they ever let on TV. It is.
I love just the chaos going on.
There's just kills. Most of them are killing each other.
That's what we should do. We should review really low budget, awful animated adult animation. You gonna do that with me, Sage?
Sure.
That'd be funny, yeah. Oh no, you got yourself.
Yeah, I got myself there. But I do think that's a perfect weapon for that area. Take out that boss super quick. Yeah, I did. You want to watch some let's just find the worst animation and do reviews for it.
I mean, specifically the stuff where it's really trying to be funny, and especially if it's trying to be one of those cartoon sitcoms, because they have made so many bad ones. Man.
Oh yeah,
trying to chase that Family Guy high, which I mean, Family Guy also self-destructed very quickly, but it kept making money for a long time.
Well, it's because it had that period where it was good, so people kept watching it.
Well, in South Park, right, though, they kind of get you, hooked in. They can get people hooked into that formula that they use. And people just are plugged in and then programmed to laugh. And then afterwards, they're like, that was funny because I laughed. And it's like, it's kind of Pavlovian, man. I don't know if that counts as humor.
Yeah.
It's like with the laugh tracks and stuff, where they're like, it's not funny, but we'll trick you into laughing, and then you'll think you thought it was funny. Big Bang Theory, really good for that. That Big Bang Theory without the laugh track was one of the hardest to watch things you've ever showed me, Sage.
Dude, right? Isn't it just fucking terrible?
Brutal.
It's interesting to compare some different things with laugh tracks, because you got Big Bang Theory. If you take the laugh track out, it's just insufferable. But there are plenty of shows out there.
I'll also say it's insufferable with.
Well, yeah, I agree with you. But there are shows out there that are you take away the laugh track, and even though you still have that kind of awkward pause, the jokes will still land.
Yeah, some of Will and Grace is still funny even without the laugh track in it.
Right.
Or Red Dwarf is another example.
Yeah, Red Dwarf.
Friends theme's kind of threatening when they the laugh track kind of thing.
Yeah, Friends is.
I didn't have
Friends
to
was
like
that
Friends.
great to begin with.
Did I tell you when I was in New York City, they had some Friends experience that you could pay $90 to do, and you would recreate moments from the show. And one of them was when they had a hard time moving the sofa up the stairs, and then you would just you were literally paying to try to move a sofa up these stairs, and they're calling it an experience.
Well, that is technically an experience.
I mean, there's an experience in there.
That's like when Nathan Fielder did that workout thing where you worked for a moving company for free, and he called it exercise.
That's very accurate, actually.
That was so fun. I love
Pivot.
Nathan Fielder is one of my favorite people on earth, man. The rehearsal has to be. That's better than Kaufman. That is some of the most out there experimental humor I've ever seen in my life.
Where is that dude? Oh, there he is, by the checkpoint.
Get him.
Yeah, watch out. He can get you pretty easy too.
You got that nice. Yeah, there you go. RPG.
Yep.
What else? I don't think that's.
That probably wasn't him. That was just a henchman.
Yeah.
What's that gun?
Oh yeah, that looks nice.
Ooh, jackhammer. It's a shotgun. I think it's an auto shotgun.
Okay. I feel like there might be painkillers in that room. I feel like there's in there.
You sound like such a junk. That room looks like it might have painkillers in it.
Okay.
That was the most amazing thing to me, when they had all the riots and looting and everything like that, was it was all kind of concentrated to a few.
Oh shit.
Oh god.
Damn.
I think I got the boss too. That was the boss. Yep. I think with the. But I still died.
Yeah, you were saying else.
Oh, when it was concentrated to a few areas, in south side of Minneapolis, University Avenue, got it. But if you looked at a map of the places that were looted or whatever, there were random ones like pretty far out from those areas, and you'd just be like one, and you'd be like, what the fuck? And it'd be like CVS pharmacy, and it's like all the tweakers were like, it's our chance, let's go.
Well, there was also that one time we know it was insurance fraud.
Yeah, there's insurance. There was a ton of insurance fraud during that for sure, but. I just remember looking at the map of places where it had been like reported, and anything that was like outside of like a cluster, it was a pharmacy, and then you just like, oh yeah, you know they were like, oh, it's time, let's go, the cops are busy.
Yeah, that's what Sage was doing, man.
Yeah,
going like, gotta get the painkillers, gotta get the painkillers.
That room looks like it might have painkillers in it. I want to know what it's like for that to be like kind of your mental. What it would like.
Where that's just your state of mind.
Your interface, yeah. Just like your immediate, it sounds like you're just scanning like a Terminator.
I feel like you're at a pretty rough spot in your life when you're at that point.
Yeah, it's not good, dude. Guess that's what that show Intervention is for.
Enjoy, guys. Have a great stream. It's
late here, man.
You have a good night.
Yep. Thanks for stopping by, man.
Yeah, we'll see you next week. You should be playing the second game next week too, actually.
Yeah, get ready for Max Payne 2, Blood Trail 2.
There's no blood trails in it, right?
No, the second one has. The second one has
Why are you not using grenades in your RPG?
Because I'm saving them for the big haul at the end.
I gotcha. Alright, fair enough.
Just trying to have the best weapon in that.
It would have been nice if you had gone into this with like more than like 10% of your health.
Yeah.
Well, we were in a really good spot, like way up ahead from here, but then I died.
Yeah, I know. You were doing fine when you got that jackhammer. Isn't the jackhammer one of those guns where they like only made like a tiny number of them and like they never actually like were popular or anything, but they're like they still pop up in games all the time because they're weird looking?
I think that is true. Yeah.
Because I remember there's a whole shitload of guns that are like that, and like I remember seeing them as a kid in like the Fallout games, thinking that those were like made up sci-fi guns because they look so weird. And then I found out, oh no, this is an actual thing that somebody made, but nobody bought it, and so it just became like a meme in like gun circles, I guess.
Well, it's like a lot of the features in guns. I mean, video games don't have to be like accurate to real life by any means.
No,
but like a lot of the features that would be like that'd be so cool to have in the game. It's also like that would be totally impractical and unwieldy.
Totally, yeah.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
You're just barely alive.
I know. I keep barely surviving these.
It's like us shooting these fucking RPGs all over inside of this building. It's like that wouldn't be the best idea in real life to do.
I mean, if you don't like
enclosed spaces, like.
I mean, if you don't like having a sense of hearing, you know, then I guess it's for you. But.
Well, and then just the dust and the chaos, and like you'd be trapping yourself in hell at the same time doing that. Those are meant to be shot over considerable distances.
And plus, like, collateral damage isn't really a thing in games. You know, like, you wouldn't have to worry about accidentally lobbing a grenade at a support structure and bringing the whole place down on your ass.
Right, right. Like, you don't have to think about how it affects your environment all that much. Granted, you do have certain games that kind of...
There are games that are designed around that, yeah.
Where they kind of build that into the mechanics a little bit.
But usually that's something you could use to your advantage rather than something that's, like, a problem.
Yeah, that doesn't... Yeah, more assists you than it hurts you.
It'll be interesting to see as video game engines evolve and AI gets better and things like that, if you won't have more realistic experiences of things like that too.
I think so, honestly.
That'd be really interesting as sort of like its own genre, you know? Mm-hmm. Well, it's sort of like, I remember Sage telling me about that World War I VR thing that somebody made.
Oh, yeah, that was Dan Carlin, the hardcore history guy. Yeah. Everybody who did it said that it was fucking intense. Like it was. I mean, it wasn't designed to be a good time. It was designed to really make you understand what it was like to be on the front lines. But yeah, people said it was rough.
I mean, World War I is like that one war where everybody agrees it was a bad time for everybody.
Yeah. Well, and it was so hard for the people who went because they came from this era that like idolized war and believed in like these ideas of chivalry and glory and everything like that, and all those ideas died because of World War One. Like because of the way that war was fought, it was the end of all that.
Especially because of the incompetence of the generals and their inability to kind of adapt.
Yeah, they could not adapt to the speed that things could happen. They couldn't, and their solution instead of adapting was literally to dig themselves into the ground.
Yeah.
And also, I mean, one of the reasons World War II didn't have to be like World War I is planes could now could carry bombs by World War II.
And also,
like you had technology that was like at the cusp of like, because I mean it was still an artillery war.
Yeah.
So nothing was super mobile at that point, but it was.
It was also a big deal that tanks were now viable, like long range weapons, and not just basically glorified siege machines.
Yeah, exactly. So it was like the technology was there to do horrific damage, but not far enough along to provide real distance between the troops.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons the Pacific was so much worse than the Western Front, was because the jungle forced you to fight in close quarters.
And you couldn't bring a lot of heavy equipment with you.
No.
Oh, shit.
No.
Glitching?
Oh, no. What? What happened? Man, and of course it's one of the times when we get past all those dudes.
Right.
What the hell?
The fuck?
This is bullshit. You're gonna have to restart it. You're fucked.
Come on.
You're fucked, Sage.
Yep, it's over, man. I don't know how you got sucked into that wall, but you're not coming back out.
Yeah, man. That was rough.
Lame, man.
Wow. Okay. That's
that didn't even make sense.
Nope.
You were just walking, and then you got sucked into the wall.
Yeah, that was 100% the game's fault.
Yeah,
I wasn't even in. Yeah, I wasn't even in the wall.
You didn't even walk into something. You were just
It just gave you a black screen of death.
Yeah.
Still gets me every time.
Yeah, no, it's still funny.
God damn it! Just die.
Seriously, what the fuck? Dude,
he did to you what you were gonna do to you.
He did. He literally did the same thing. Son of a bitch.
Oh no.
Come on, Sage, we gotta get past this hallway so we can get to the next black screen.
Oh yeah, one guy down, literally get
Oh my god.
You're cursed now.
Yeah.
This will take
We're
us.
so close to the end, too. We're so close to the end. This is like the last level, basically, right?
Yep.
What I remember.
It's this, and I think there's a little bit more like as a lead up to a boss fight.
Yeah, but yeah, it's like a small thing. That's a boss fight. Dude, we're fucking serious. Oh my god.
No health left.
That's some bullshit, man.
I don't know, man. Maybe you should just go all out here, and we'll figure it out later.
This is why I recommended the sniper rifle. Because you ain't hitting jack shit with this.
I was before.
I don't know what changed.
These two
I don't know what changed, but you know.
Yeah.
sick of this shit.
We'll try and be strategic and not just do it all of it at once.
Alright,
Let's see.
that's smart. Alright, dude from the door. I think that got him. Alright, switch weapons. Full time? Yeah.
Okay.
Nice job.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, I think you're gonna have to be a lot more methodical
Yeah.
to get through this. Unless, like I was saying, you just go ham and use your best weaponry now. But
Unfortunately, he
I
doesn't
understand
have
why
enough
you're saving
grenades for that. He's only got like, what, 5 of them, 4 of them? You're still getting hit, though. There's that dude behind you, yeah. Ah, weak.
Bullshit! Ah, come on. Well, it wouldn't be a final level if it wasn't.
It's gotta be, they gotta amp up the difficulty, you know? This is your chance to show off all the skills you've gotten by playing the game.
Yeah. All the blood trails you walked.
The game prepped us for blood trails, not for shooting dudes. I will say that when you get through the parking garage where you had around those corners and those two guys plinking at you from behind that car,
Yeah.
that's probably another grenade launcher scenario because there were 2 of them close to each other.
That's true.
If we're going to be methodical, you know, we might as well
Yeah,
plan
that's
that
a
out.
good point. Why are you not doing it? You serious?
I think
Is
you
the
got
game
him.
dying or
No, you
what?
got him.
I understand what's happening though. Why was I
Gotta
not?
drop your scope, man. Yeah. Ooh. Where's this guy? You gotta trigger him.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes you do have to.
Gotta hotline Miami this shit.
Where's he at?
That would have been a fun costume for Hotline Miami.
Max Payne?
Yeah,
that would have
Max
been
Payne
nice,
costume.
yeah. Just a Max Payne mask. That would have been cool. I know it doesn't fit the animal theme, but I still want it.
Yeah, you missed.
Yeah. I think the Molotov doesn't have enough range. Now, did you get him? Oh, you
Really?
fucking...
It's just the hood of the car,
Yep.
I guess. Damn.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Now I remember why I didn't use the Molotovs much in this game. This range is shit.
Are you serious?
I'm gonna use the bathroom.
Go right ahead. Okay, that works pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, alright. Okay. That worked much better that time. Okay.
He's coming already. Shit.
God damn it.
you go back around that way?
Oh yeah, actually I can.
It was just that one guy came out from over here, so I figured. Because there's some people over there, aren't there?
There should be one more guy over there.
Yeah.
That should be it.
Not over here though anymore.
That was that guy.
Oh, I
got
got
him
you.
to follow
Okay.
me around the
Nice,
corner.
nice.
Yeah, I think I
Oh,
just
you
did
got
that
some
whole room
painkillers?
without even getting
Nice.
shot.
Nice. And you got painkillers too.
Yeah, my guy. I used one and then I
Nice.
managed to get through that whole area without even getting shot once. Not once.
You saying we're making progress?
We haven't got to that one place yet.
Not yet. Here's where I'm using
The
all
wall.
the grenade launcher ammo.
What was that dude doing? What the? All right, well we made it to this guy finally.
God, right? Just this.
Yeah, it's one of those dudes had a grenade too, but
I think that's that first guy. That
yeah, the other two ran off behind the
Nice.
corner, I think, or the where your pills are. Nice.
Sadly, there aren't actually any in that room though.
Yeah,
Where's that shotgun at?
that was what the dude was. Is that it?
Oh, there we
Yep,
go.
that's it
Yep.
right there. Yeah, this seemed like a room that would have, just based on the way the game's designed.
Mm-hmm. But I didn't want to give you too many painkillers on this last level.
That room looks like it could have painkillers.
Oh, damn!
God.
Oh, god damn! Wow!
Oh,
Come
it's
on.
rough, dude.
You paused for a second and the game was like, fuck you!
Son of a
Took your
bitch.
eye off the ball, man.
Yeah, really.
And I had this. I did this so well.
That's what real combat is like, Sage. You blink once and you're dead.
That is true. I don't know. I've heard the worst thing about being in being a modern soldier is how often you're just bored. But
Well, that's always been war,
but the
right?
threat of death always hangs over you.
That's always been war, though, right?
Yeah.
Uh,
I mean, there's a lot of downtime in war, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of downtime in war. I guess it's like in ancient warfare, though. I mean, you could always get ambushed by your enemies, but it was basically the expectation that at some point there would be a day where you would run into the other army, and then you'd have a battle for a day.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
But there was also still, like, the expectation of marching around and digging ditches and all that shit.
That's true.
Plus, you never know when you're gonna get like, some horrible disease that just wipes out your entire unit.
That's a good point.
Dysentery, man. That's how the armies die.
Oh, hell yeah, it was, man.
That's one thing.
Come out the butt.
That's one thing about modern armies is at least they don't have to go out that way.
Yeah, they're much better supplied. That's for sure. Ancient armies would just starve.
Mm-hmm. Be eating your shoes and shit back then.
Especially when people started to understand scorched earth tactics, and they would just destroy all the food as they retreated, and then just.
Napoleon found that out the hard way.
Yeah, he did. Napoleon didn't know that the Russians would just burn the fields and granaries and just retreat further back and leave him in a horrible wasteland.
As in, he also underestimated how big Russia is.
As everyone who's tried to invade it has.
Well, the Mongols did all right.
Well, but the Mongol Empire was bigger
Mongols,
than Russia
yeah.
at the time. By the time they got there.
Plus, I mean, they were nomads. If anybody knew about getting long distances done with, it was nomads.
Mm-hmm. Well, and
Yeah,
Russia is
that's also
mostly steppe, and they were
Yeah.
already adapted to the steppe, so. It's kind of amazing how deep the emotional scars from that are on Russia.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they just pretend it didn't happen.
I mean, anybody would probably be pretty damn embarrassed.
Yeah. Well, living under the Mongol yoke was not the worst thing that could have happened to Russia, but was humiliating for them.
I mean, they didn't get utterly like demolished by the Mongols like some places did.
No, and the Mongols were happy to basically have a tributary system and all but name. Like
Well,
they ran their own affairs. They weren't like they just needed to pay fealty and taxes to the empire.
Well, that was ultimately like what a big part of all the brutality was about. It was to make people so afraid that most people would just go, "No, we'll pay you."
Yep.
Even the Mongols would rather just walk into a place and just get declared the owners than have to fight for it.
Yeah. Although I can't remember.
More cover this time.
There was a Chinese philosopher who had a very
Oh, you winged yourself that time.
Oh damn, dude.
Jesus, dude.
Oh shit.
Yeah, keep going.
Oh, there was a Chinese philosopher. I can't remember his name, but he was very close to Genghis Khan. Like, he became a very good friend with Genghis Khan. Genghis Khan would go on walks with him, and they'd talk philosophy. Genghis Khan mostly ignored his advice, obviously.
I mean, yeah, that's the kind of person he was.
But Genghis Khan found him really interesting and liked what he had to say.
Right.
But there's a story, and you never know how true those stories are. But that Genghis Khan, early on in his conquests, wanted to just burn the cities down completely and turn them back into grazing land for his horses. And that this Chinese philosopher managed to convince him not to by being like, "Well, you get tax money and shit like that." But a lot of the Mongols thought the best thing you could do was just destroy the cities entirely, wipe out the populations, and just have everything revert to grassland.
Right. Well, that's a big part of that was because they had a very mindset where like their way of life was superior.
Yeah, they viewed settled people like as domesticated animals, basically. Like they had.
I think also a lot of nomadic peoples by that time were kind of aware of the pattern where you'd have a group of nomads blow into some place, take it over, and then they would become a settled people themselves by ruling it.
Yeah, the Mongols intentionally would rotate their armies back to Mongolia and have them live the traditional life because, they knew they'd get soft. They were well aware of the fact that everything that made them superior to the settled armies was due to their lifestyle, and if they didn't continue to have that lifestyle, they would lose all of that.
Yeah.
Well, it's like the Chinese would talk about the barbarians to the north, and you had cooked barbarians and uncooked barbarians, and the cooked barbarians were the ones that partook in Chinese culture or were exposed to it and wanted the comforts of the Chinese life, and then the uncooked barbarians were the ones that had no desire to have any of the trappings of civilization, and they knew that the cooked ones were much less dangerous than the uncooked ones. I do find that to be such a fascinating chapter in history.
It's interesting too because keep going.
Oh, just when militarily civilizations were inferior to tribal people.
It was interesting too because with some of those nomadic groups that would become settled peoples, they would also still be aware of that pattern, and so they would also try to kind of impose like a nomadic sort of lifestyle on their nobility in some ways in order to make sure that they were still combat capable.
Oh, sure.
Like the Sassanid Persians, for example. Like they would still expect, the children of nobles to become like proficient like horsemen and like, archers that would like, go out and like hunt on the fucking steppes and shit.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it's so weird to think about but that must have been obvious to them, the decay and why and how easily it is to make that connection. That must have just been a strange realization,
Oh, absolutely.
But I'm pretty sure I never remember names. Pretty sure it was a Persian scholar who said that that empires ascend in wooden shoes and come down in silk slippers.
That's pretty good. It's true though.
Mm-hmm.
That's incredibly true.
Did you get him?
I guess it's the same as that saying, what's it? Good times make weak men make hard times make hard men make good times, or whatever.
Yeah, it's just a circle of history.
Yeah. Well, it's why we've never really been able to maintain, like, real peace
Not like long
for more than, like, 80 years.
Yeah.
And then it kind of just falls apart from there.
Yeah,
Everybody forgets how hard it was to get it in the first place.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see how the presence of nuclear weapons will change that, or if it's just going to lead to us being very fucked in the future.
Yeah, that's scary, you know, I mean, if we...
Are you hitting him or just the truck?
Oh, that's him.
Yeah.
Wow, we weren't even getting to him before.
People who refuse to see the inevitable, refuse to do the smart thing.
Because, yeah, I mean, we would have absolutely had a lot more wars by now if it wasn't for nukes.
Oh, for sure.
There would have been some shit in Europe with the Soviets. We might have invaded China.
Yeah.
For a smart guy,
Especially if MacArthur had his way.
Yeah.
Fucking idiot.
God, could you imagine?
Yeah, World War II would have looked real different if MacArthur and Patton had their way, because they would have just continued completely.
Yep. So you made it.
Finally fucking did.
Yeah, nice.
It only took like 3 hours.
Patton wanted to march on Moscow in the immediate after.
Yep.
Like, he wanted to go right through Berlin and then onward to Moscow.
And I don't know if that would have worked.
No.
The Red Army was pretty depleted, but it was also in its best fighting shape in 1945.
Yep.
And, like, they knew that territory. We would have had a massively hard time trying to get through to Russia.
And I mean, like, depleted, but also, like, there was a whole nother attitude to the Red Army than there was to ours. Those people were ready to die. Like, they didn't really have a choice either.
I'm gonna grab one of these.
Oh, yeah, go right ahead.
Gotta get that tomato flavor out of my mouth now.
So yummy.
It's never good when tomatoes come to your mouth.
And yeah, like, invading China in the Korean War would have been completely untenable, even with nuclear war off the table.
Yeah, no.
I've been watching too much X-Files.
We can fill the gaps, provide you with the information missing from those files. We were all involved in the early stages of the project during the Gulf War.
What's the catch?
We would very much like to blow this thing wide open, but our hands are tied.
I like that when this game was made, there was only one Gulf War.
That's true.
Her name is Nicole Horn. She was the key figure in Project Valhalla. When the funding was discontinued, she simply refused to quit. She knew exactly what she had in her hands. Nicole Horn is the president of Acer Corporation. She has more than half the city in her pocket. This must be kept under wraps. If you try to go public with this, we will deny any knowledge. We need you to take her out. Afterwards, we can protect you. Make all the charges go away.
That was the cue for the killer suits to kick in the doors and swarm inside. But I decided to leave early anyway. It was only a one-story fall. Lucky me.
Damn. Max Payne is a badass.
Mm-hmm. A Max Payne movie could have been good. Especially if it was mostly him blowing up on trip mines.
I would watch Mark Wahlberg blow up on trip mines for a couple hours. So.
Yeah, that sounds fun. To be like that was that Edge of Tomorrow movie with Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
It's just
I like that.
Wahlberg walking into mines.
Just call it trip mine.
Yeah, it's literally just called trip mine forever.
I'm waiting for trip mine reloaded.
That's amazing.
I kind of wish that music was playing over the whole level.
Don't go that way. Got it.
Well, I'll probably go that way, but blow up the trip.
Yeah.
Just sounded like something was going wah 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 wah.
There's just some guy in front of a metal fan going wah wah.
This part of the game's giving me Deus Ex flashback.
Man, that needs a remake.
Seriously, it needs one bad.
That'd be a lot of fun, man. The original Deus Ex getting redone.
I mean, that was a really good game for its time. It just looks like ass now.
It plays like ass. And
honestly, I think its gameplay has held up much better than its appearance.
That I agree with.
It's still janky though.
Who is even shooting at that?
Alex, do you know much about Deus Ex as a series?
No, I know it. I know of it as being a legendary video game. Like just see memes and stuff, but now I don't know anything about it really.
Yeah, it was kind of like a first-person action RPG kind of thing, but it was like kind of. It also had like a very like conspiracy-centric plot.
Okay.
And it actually had pretty good writing, despite the fact that it was like very much like an intentionally cartoonish like conspiracy theory narrative.
Okay.
And it had like a lot of actual kind of legit interesting messages and shit.
Okay.
Like solid writing for a 2000 video game.
There are a few shotguns on the wall, Sage, if you want to grab those.
I think you might have full ammo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think gotcha. Just more.
You need that.
I'm glad we went back.
Eat at least one of those right now, just cause.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say it's probably good for you to always have at least half health.
And then Deus Ex did get a really good sequel, though I don't think the sequel is as interesting as the original game was.
That's actually something that has still been on me and Ulysses' list to play together since 2011 when it released. We haven't.
We never got around to it.
Well, now that I have a camera to stream on the Xbox,
that'd be cool.
Because I got a camera right there. And now that I have that for us to, because we'll do Max Payne 2 on there, but now we can actually do Deus Ex on the channel.
That'd be fun.
It's definitely how we're going to play it. That's definitely the way we're going to do it.
Providing a service.
It's funny because we've both owned that game for like forever, but we're like, oh, we're going to play it together, so neither of us has touched it yet.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Since 2011.
That's crazy. At least they're giving out a ton of painkillers.
Yeah, now we're actually getting.
They gave you like none in the last level, but now they're like, here you go. I feel like the intention.
What? Is that a grenade?
I think that was a trip mine. Yeah. It's always the trip mines that get you.
It's always the goddamn.
Come on, Mark Wahlberg, step it up.
Yeah, you
just don't step on the mine.
Are you Donnie Wahlberg?
You Donnie or Mark?
But I think the intention with the parking lot level is you're supposed to go into it with a lot of painkillers. And then
I think I actually had some, and then it took them away from me.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh, I didn't know.
You walked into the same trip mine, I guess.
Yeah. But then this level was like, oh, well, you must have used up all your painkillers on the parking lot level, so here you go.
Yeah.
Well, whatever, we're getting them, and...
Yeah, there's a trip mine around the corner.
Grenade around the corner. Make things a little easier for yourself. There you go. Now it might be safe.
There could be more.
It's still gonna be a dude.
Yep.
But
that was a cute little trap that didn't work. Damn, you both whiffed.
Yeah, seriously.
That was like the world's most embarrassing gunfight.
That would actually be a pretty sweet gunfight. In like an office with like a bunch of cubicles.
Oh yeah,
and
totally.
like it's like almost a Hall of Mirrors type thing where like cubicle walls are getting pushed down and shit like
I
that.
think there's
cool,
a
yeah.
John Woo movie that does that.
Are they?
Yeah, I think you're right.
John
Yeah.
Woo did some crazy action movies.
Nice.
There might also be some of those older like '90s like Hong Kong action movies that did that kind of
I
thing.
could definitely.
John Woo is one of those directors.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what the other one's name was. But whatever.
But yeah, oh fuck! Yeah,
We told you to watch out for more trip mines.
I know.
I mean, I couldn't see it either, so I'm not one to talk. But you know,
But I did tell you there'd probably be more.
yeah.
Yeah.
That missed.
Yeah, I don't think he got it.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, that's too far now, but you killed that
but
guy.
yeah, that's-
I mean, you can shoot it if you want.
No,
I just
that'll
think
kill you. That'll
I don't
kill
think I
you.
can get
Okay.
close enough without it being.
Okay,
like,
There you go.
You
There
got
you
it.
go.
In pursuit of the
Beautiful. I love old game triggers like that. I remember there's a scene in Half-Life where like some like soldier guy like starts up a train to chase you, but it is entirely possible to snipe him before he does it, but the train turns on anyway.
What's the exclamation mark mean?
Oh,
It's like
that's,
I don't know, like an object you interact with.
Oh.
We
a
did-
story thing, probably.
Yeah, we did
Gotcha.
click on this before
Okay.
too.
And what is your...
Yep. Take some painkillers.
You need them,
Popped
yeah.
in the head.
You got a bunch of them. Why not use them?
Yeah, I would
Yeah,
just
fair enough.
keep half your health at
There you
least.
go, that's good, that's
good. Because a good headshot can clear quarter your health bar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, oh, there is a laser right there.
Yep. It's a good thing there aren't too many like snipers or anything, because those dudes could get you in like 2 shots.
Yeah.
They gotten smarter about their trip mine placement. They put one around a corner instead of like 10 in a hallway. I guess they started running out, so they're like, how do we ration these? We shouldn't have put them all in one hallway in the beginning.
Nicely done.
Yeah, that worked well.
The videotape lay on the desk. Nicole Horn had blackmailed the inner circle into silence. The tape came with a curt extortion note on a piece of expensive paper. I remembered Candy Dawn.
That's a stripper name.
That's 100% a stripper name.
Bitter. I was sure that kinky sex was nowhere near Alfred Woden's worst sin. But I had a feeling that when this was over, any collateral would come in handy.
There you go. Wow, wow, wow.
That really is what that sound effect is. Some dude with a metal box fan.
That's all it sounds like. I also did not realize I had timed it that well either.
Yeah, you nailed it.
You nailed that.
I wasn't trying. I was just doing it to do it. I didn't know I was about to play again.
Red. The president's office was at the top of the building, right below her penthouse suite. The elevators were controlled by a security computer, part of the mainframe located underground below the building. The high-rise was sealed as tight as a sci-fi fortress.
Wow.
Sci-fi fortress.
There you go. All right, this is the last.
I'm pretty
area,
sure this
I
is the
believe.
boss fight at the top of the tower.
Nice.
in pursuit of the intruder.
In pursuit of the intruder.
Nice.
It does really sound like it. Trip mine.
Every time.
Man, there's so many. of
You have
these.
not avoided a single trip mine.
You've touched that stove so many times.
Touch the stove!
All right.
Trip mine.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, don't forget the trip mine. Okay.
My favorite is when you've walked into it a number of times, avoided it a couple times, and then forgot about it. And you walk
Do it again.
Take some painkillers.
Yeah, you need them. You're gonna get, like, killed in your next shot. I don't know what that was, but, okay. It's a pretty nice looking building. Oh,
What?
damn.
Oh, is there a guy down?
I think there was.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think there was. Probably had an RPG.
Alright.
Or whatever this little grenade launcher weapon you get is.
Sci-fi fortress. Yeah, I guess I keep on saying RPG, but...
An M79, I think it's just a normal-ass grenade launcher. I don't know.
Okay.
Do militaries actually use trip mines?
Like laser?
Yeah,
trip mines?
I feel like they'd be.
I think they just use claymores and like.
I mean, I know like terrorists will use like an IED with a like cell phone hooked up to it, but
yeah, right.
Gotta be Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
I feel like if you were gonna do something like that, you'd just make it. No.
Okay, newer stuff then. The usual suspects. Where Spacey walks out of the police station and suddenly loses his limb. Or hey, 7. Where Brad Pitt gets to that head-sized, blood-soaked cardboard box.
Now I know. Freaking zombie demons from outer space. Drowning in blood was cool.
Why do I even bother?
What?
Is it a trip mine?
I don't know what that was.
Because I don't know.
That could have been a trip mine. I didn't see it.
It might be a trip mine.
Maybe it was.
Just assume everything's a trip mine.
Yeah.
That dude right there.
Moving to the danger area. If an adult moves to your danger area,
Danger zone.
It's my thigh way to the danger zone.
Best movie ending ever? Gotta be Butch Cassidy and the
No, there's nothing right there.
Just toss a
Oh,
grenade.
yes, there
Toss a
is.
grenade. That'll kill them and trigger the thing.
No? Okay.
Yeah, did it trigger it?
Yes.
Looks like it's gone, yeah.
The dude's got away, but the thing got triggered. Good enough. I like that they still have some of the Italian mobster lines.
I think it's mostly just to hold it, but that's a good one.
It is. Now I like the idea of like an Italian mobster black ops group.
That would be hilarious.
Where they're like the most stereotypical fucking Fredos, but you know. But they're also like CIA operatives.
We're cops and crooks. It's the Cuomo brothers.
I can do another
Project Cuomo.
Project Cuomo.
One used to be a governor. The other one used to be a CNN analyst. Now they're just criminals.
Man, the Cuomos must hate us. If they even know we exist.
No, they'd come here.
You did say Fredos earlier.
I did, yeah. That's hate speech according to the Cuomos.
It's like the N-word for Italians.
Yeah.
God, I hate that so much, dude.
That was one of the most asinine comments I've ever heard.
By just anyone. Yeah.
Yeah. The only thing I've heard more asinine is that now in Florida they're trying to teach people that some slaves benefited from slavery.
Yeah, that's such horse shit.
Okay,
That's so fucking stupid.
It is probably undeniably true that there were a few slaves that ended up better off because of slavery.
Yeah,
but what a pointless and asinine thing to try to teach at school.
Especially when you consider that like 90% of slaves were getting like the worst lives ever.
Yeah. Yeah, there was the occasional slave.
Yeah, there was a bizarre.
There was the occasional slave that learned some blacksmithing work and then eventually made a career and a livelihood out of it.
That's like saying that there
It's
were.
just like, dude.
That's like saying that there were a couple of Jews that were Gestapos in the fucking camps, and hey, you know, they got some money for what they were doing.
George Soros said he learned a lot. No, dude.
I know, but
have you ever seen that video?
It takes like pride.
Yeah, I know. Have you ever seen well, they try to suppress the video now, but in the interview, he's like, "Yeah, I learned a lot confiscating things from."
Jesus.
He said it was the happiest time of his life.
That's pretty sick.
Well, like I said, there's a reason they try to hide that interview.
Yeah, that's
now.
twisted
Like, he
shit.
does not want people to see that, but yeah, he does talk about how like that was a formative experience for him.
Is there one in front of me?
Trip mine?
Yeah.
I don't see one. I think you're good to go.
And I blew up the one that was over here by the boxes.
Yeah. I think you're good to go. Q321 boom, but I don't know. What can I say?
The one that was like right here, I got that one.
Have you seen that cringe emo picture of Elon Musk that he tries to hide? That's another. No,
I don't think I have.
Oh man, I'll see if I can find it for you. It's bad.
Oh, okay, I'm down. I like cringe emo stuff.
It's always interesting to see what like rich people are paying significant amounts of money to try to suppress. The Elon Musk one is just because it makes him look so stupid that he can't handle it. It's a really bad. Like it is bad. Let me see. Like it's just embarrassing. It's not embarrassing. It's embarrassing. It's not controversial in any way. Like he wouldn't get canceled for the picture or something. But
we're going to Constantinople, Byzantine power.
Dreams were always nightmares.
I was going to do the same fucking thing. I don't even remember any of that song apart from Istanbul to Constantinople. Oh my god!
Holy shit, dude.
That's Elon Musk?
Yeah, it's Elon Musk.
It looks like he was like...
I don't blame him. You know what? If I was him, I would do the exact same thing.
You want that picture to go away, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't do anything different.
Is it just me, or does this suddenly look like a room in the Federal Bureau of Control?
It does,
doesn't it?
Just endless filing cabinets.
Yeah. Nice. Dominoes.
Right? This room feels so much like an FBC.
Mm-hmm.
Might have been part of the thing that they based it on, you know?
I do think that we're going to see some elements of the Remedyverse integrated into the
I think so too.
remake.
They're definitely making it clear they want to do like a tied together kind of universe.
Yeah.
John cool with, you know? Like they know what they're doing.
The old man wanted me on cleanup duty. It was my mess too.
I think you're just shooting air there.
Yeah, there was a guy there.
Yeah. No, I mean like before when you're aiming at him. Somehow the bullets weren't hitting him, they were hitting the filing cabinets in front of you.
There's no way to not think of that as me.
What it is?
Yeah.
What do you think is in all these filing cabinets?
It's a great question.
I don't know, man.
Oh, we had to do that to get up here, too.
Cool.
This many filing cabinets, it's probably just stupid, worthless shit. I don't believe that the actual interesting stuff in the world could fit in more than a handful of filing cabinets.
Jackhammer is best at close range.
Like it might have to do with something clandestine or something like that, but it's probably mostly, you know, water bills and like
it's water bills that have been unpaid that they're using to blackmail people with.
Do you see how I like?
Yeah, I'm impressed.
Nice job. Yeah, I don't know how you did that,
there?
but I like it.
Hey, there we go. Nice.
That was some good reflexes there.
Oh, nice, and I did get him too. Hey.
Yay.
That's helpful.
Oh, this room looks like it might have paint.
That's like a Lucius McFox line.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. That room looks like they might have painkillers.
Oh shit, they're rappelling down.
Oh shit. Doing some like straight up like.
I don't know why they couldn't have just shot at you from above, but hey, I'm
do
not attack fishing.
I do think that Sweet Tooth song, to me, that's the Lucius theme song right now, dude.
Yeah, that's good, yeah.
It is amazing. But there's also that song too that just goes drugs, da 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 da, da 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 drugs.
That's also good, dude.
Is this a library now? Like, what the fuck is this shit?
It's like the corporate headquarters, so I guess they have a library room in the building.
Do you think anybody checks out these books?
You know, I think right now
probably no.
books are slowly transitioning from sources of information to furniture.
Well, that's been a thing for a long time. I mean, every law office has like stacks of fucking books that nobody has touched.
Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like people aren't gonna read physical books for too much longer.
Yeah.
Pretty soon you're gonna be able to download a book into your brain. Like, it's not gonna be much longer, man.
But what if the file gets corrupted in your brain, though?
Yeah, we'll have to find out if a file can be corrupted. Like, I mean, there's a lot of questions that are gonna have to be answered, but
can you get a virus in your brain?
That train's not going back. It's left the station.
Yeah. You know, once they figure out how to stop killing monkeys, at least.
They already got approved for human FDA trials.
Well, all the monkeys died, though.
They've still been approved for human trials.
But all the people are going to die like those monkeys did.
The FDA said it was fine.
The FDA is okay with dead monkeys?
I guess.
The FDA says that a lot of things are fine, though.
Yeah, no, they are supposed to be putting one in the first person at the end of this year.
Okay, well, I wish that person all the best. But,
we're going full bore with this stuff, man. They're not holding back anymore.
But there's like a whole cemetery of dead monkeys.
I understand what happened in the experiments, Lewis. I'm telling you what's being allowed by the government.
Dead monkeys, yeah, I know.
And soon people.
Soon people.
They'll kill as many people as necessary before they figure it out.
But will it be as many people as monkeys? That's the question.
I don't know.
What if it's more people than monkeys? What if the monkeys were more resilient?
That's possible.
Yeah, right?
Really, really possible.
And then the government's going to go, oh, well, there's no way we could have known.
Have you seen this stuff about the room temperature superconductor?
Yes, he did tell us about that.
That's crazy,
That's
man.
incredible.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Like,
I thought you were going to say the room temperature IQ, but go on.
Well, there's a lot of that
room temperature IQ in here.
There's a lot of that going around lately. The average IQ's been falling for a while. Man.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know it had changed.
Well, people don't. You used to have to be able to read to survive. Like, they're not. I mean, like, people can read now because they use Instagram and stuff.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I mean, comprehend language. You know.
I can't tell you how many times though.
But Alex, the language has evolved. It's no longer, Shakespeare. Now it's like eggplant emojis.
Yeah.
No, but dude, seriously, I can't tell you how many times I've heard people tell stories about being in their like college literature classes and people like they're calling on people to like read sections of something and they're going I mean like it's taking them that long to read words and, like, sound it out and like
I know for
maybe
a
some
fact
times
I know for a fact that a huge percentage of students now basically retake high school before they're even allowed to, like, they have the remedial classes or whatever, and basically retake high school in college before. Yeah, oh yeah.
Damn, I didn't know that. I think you just went upstairs.
They have, they have their remedial English classes and like where you basically go through and you get a high school level education from the college.
Well, it's because the high schools aren't teaching anybody anymore.
Well, they're basically daycare.
I think a big part of the reason the IQ is going down is because education is
well,
failed
obviously. I don't think people are like any less capable by any means. The education system's fucked.
And best of all, you get to kill any scumbag who gets in your way. License to kill, like James Bond.
Thank God.
I always love how goofy this part of the game can be too. Like they don't take the whole government conspiracy thing too seriously.
no, it's done in a very like parody almost way.
That's what made Deus Ex work too. It's like they know when to be funny about it.
Yeah.
Take him down. Shoot or kill. Let's finish this.
Well, the whole like government conspiracy thing has been done so many times.
It has.
That if you don't have a unique or like different type of angle on it,
And if you're not willing to take the piss out of it, just
yeah,
a little
then you're
bit.
not willing to take the piss out of yourself, you're gonna look like an asshole.
Exactly. Like, best case scenario, you make yourself look like Alex Jones. Worst case scenario, you make yourself look like shit. What's that dude who makes all the shitty like fucking like bargain bin level movies? Neil Breen.
Oh, that guy?
Yeah. Because I mean, he makes all his movies about government conspiracies in some way.
That's true. Yeah, you don't want to be Neil Breen.
If you gotta be somebody, you know, on that level, you want to be Alex Jones, not Neil Breen.
Alright, where am I going?
Digging this music.
Oh, it's just leaving?
Yep.
Oh, shit, okay. Alright, we're just going.
Music didn't last long enough. You can record that the whole fucking track just with your voice, I feel like.
Mine wasn't the most original approach to the problem. It wasn't as if it hadn't all been done before. An eye for an eye, the first principle of...
Sorry, I know we're a little over.
You're alright.
Going strong.
Yeah, shit's going long.
The intention to kill was not to make it
We did hit a lot of tripwires.
Yeah. And that parking garage, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously.
It's, I mean, that was a pretty good replication of how it feels to try and find parking.
Or get out of one.
Can be like that.
Took my time thinking about it.
I don't know.
Building up the rig.
I get pissed at people in parking garages who like insist on parking in the first couple of rows.
Headquarters.
It's just like, dude, just pick a fucking spot.
Oh my god, right?
I used to get mad at Cecilia for that because you want to park in like the first 2 rows, and I'm like, we're gonna go in the mall, and then we're gonna walk a lot. We can walk a little further through the fucking parking garage.
Yeah, the extra 20 feet is the extra 20 feet will not kill you.
We're literally going into a place to walk in circles. Like,
All glass and steel. A place of color codes, key cards, metal detectors, and surveillance systems.
Ooh, look at a cutscene.
Yeah, not too many of these in the game.
Especially ones that aren't just like Max running around.
Colder than a walk-in fridge. Cold as a gun.
that's a pretty sweet shot.
Yeah, I like it.
This is the lobby from the Matrix.
Yes, it is. There's all your Agent Smiths.
Yep. Oh shit. Switch guns, switch guns, switch guns. Switch guns.
Painkillers.
Yeah, seriously. There
More
you go.
painkillers.
You can't take enough painkillers. That's what Max Payne has taught me.
Yeah, no, I mean seriously, man. You gotta just
Yeah, you can't overdose on those.
No, not at all. You can just fucking chew whole bottles of them, you know?
Hey man, I live off like
Still telling you, we gotta make those Morpheos.
Damn, you got jacked up.
Oh,
shit.
grenade launcher from
Yeah.
Well, I didn't realize that's what that was.
Morpheos.
Anyway, now I know we're like right at the end.
Yeah.
Can't skip it, though.
No, I can't skip these. It's another thing about modern games. You can always skip cutscenes now.
Yeah, that's
Now,
a definite improvement to the medium.
Yeah.
This is a nice cutscene, but I don't want to see it 10 times in a row.
Right, exactly.
But I guess if we weren't such
What
filthy
gun- what gun
casuals
are
and we
you
could
gonna
fucking do
use?
this properly, we wouldn't have to see it 10 times in a row.
Use a grenade launcher.
Sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, makes sense. They're all packed together. Like, they were just asking for a grenade.
Nice. That was a whole lot easier. And now you have 3 more bottles of painkillers than you did last time.
That's lunch. Oh, that didn't go well.
What the fuck? I can't get close enough to shoot at them.
You should use your sniper
Snipe
rifle.
them.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, good point. Good point. I was trying to lob grenades back at them.
It's unfortunate they're above you, because that means they have a range advantage on you.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Because bullets go down.
That's how physics works.
That's how it is.
There's this thing called gravity. You might have heard of it.
What's that link?
Pretty cool, man. You should check it out.
Oh, come on.
Colder than a walk-in fridge. Cold as a gun.
Hello, puppy. You know, you can't have the beer.
Okay. That seemed to work really well, so I'm gonna do that again.
Yeah, I liked that. That was slick.
They were going full Italian.
That's where they were.
Whack 'em.
There he is. He sees you.
Oh, she still got me.
Grenades will do that. There's no such thing as there's no such thing as cover, Sage, when you're dealing with a grenade launcher.
Yeah, it's true.
Damn. He's got your number, too.
Yeah, seriously.
He's...
It's a good trap.
It is a good trap. Fucking hell.
That's how this kind of scenario would actually end, if we're being honest.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, realistically, it absolutely would.
Colder than a walk-in fridge. Cold as a gun.
At least this cutscene's quick.
That's true. It's not a long one.
It's only like 5 seconds. It's not like it's... Can you imagine if Metal Gear made you watch like a 4-hour cutscene and then you die and you have to watch the 4-hour cutscene again?
That'd be some bullshit. Okay. Sniper rifle.
Back all the way up.
Yeah.
Like, get to the very edge of the room.
You got plenty of range, so yeah, if you can get a beat on him and still be pretty far back, that would be good.
There you go.
Okay.
And then just kind of slide to the left.
Slide to the right. Crisscross.
I can't get a good look at them, but oh damn!
You still got me like on the first shot.
Do you think maybe we should try just running through there as fast as we possibly can?
Yeah, that's what I did the first.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you then. I think you might just be fucked. This is how the game ends.
If this takes me many more tries.
If we try to run through it, but bullet time our way through and so just run, would that work?
Good point. We could try that.
Colder than a walk-in fridge. Cold as a gun.
Yes, we know.
Also, get full health. You might eat a grenade that way.
That's a good point.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. Maybe just run towards him for now.
Yeah, get through there as fast as you can.
Yeah, because if he's just going to be able to keep hitting you if you're stationary.
There's 2 of them, too.
Yeah, fuck me.
This is working, though.
It seems to be working.
Nice! Got him. Don't let that fucker get you.
Yeah, fuck you. We just succeeded.
That worked.
Okay, nice. Yeah, I guess the key was just to run towards them, because then I guess the grenades always land behind you.
Exactly. Disclaimer, don't try that in real life.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Oh no!
We can finish the last little bit next week.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just getting to be.
I think you're right.
Okay.
So
it'll be a short stream then, I guess.
Yeah.
Or we can tie it into Max Payne too.
Yeah. We'll set up 2 and we'll switch them over and we'll start 2 next week too. Still, we're not gonna not do that. But I do think just because I'm not entirely sure how much longer.
How many more trip mines
we're gonna stumble into?
I know that it's short, but I don't. Well, actually, okay. Here, let me go. Let me look and actually see.
It's gonna say if you only got 5 minutes of gameplay left, but that doesn't count for you stumbling into every trip mine.
Yeah, we can call it, man, but we'll. Because we can wrap it in. It'll be a nice little intro to Max Payne 2.
That's fair.
You get the audience gets some context that way.
Yeah.
All right. We can do that.
All right, that sounds good.
All right.
Well, it's been fun.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man. Still good.
Least 50 trip mine deaths.
We should have really been counting.
Yeah,
we probably
especially when we
should-
notice the trend.
Yeah. Maybe we gotta hit a record, you know? Like the most trip mine deaths in Max Payne.
Has Abdi played Max Payne?
Well,
Because I don't think we'll beat that record. He did play Max Payne 3, didn't he? I think I remember, or he told me he did.
raid one doesn't want to work, so I guess
No raids?
no raid.
That's
Okay.
unfortunate.
But we'll be back next week.
Back next week.
Hell yeah.